Should we believe the hype? What hype? The hype about Booby Miles.
Now, hype is something that's not real. I'm all real.
Okay, welcome back. You are now tuned into the Believe No Hype podcast, where sports and entertainment meet culture and all hype gets put to the test. I'm your host, Malrizzo. I got my co-host, A7 himself.
Your
and
boy.
behind the boards, we got none other than CMB himself. Let's jump into it today. Make sure you guys like, follow, subscribe, comment, and share. Follow us on all social medias. Let's jump into it. NFL Week 6 recap. Giants, Eagles, Thursday night. CMB, you were at the game. You want to give us how was it in person?
Electric.
It was electric. It looked electric. It looked electric. Here's my quick observation on the Giants. I'm loving what I'm seeing out of Jackson Dart. Loving the energy. Cam Scataboo. I'm loving the energy. But they gotta chill the fuck out. Two of them are too chaotic, sporadic.
What you mean?
You got Jackson Dart running the ball. He's a quarterback. Okay, gotta chill out with the running. You don't want to end up getting cracked. And Scataboo, he's lowering his head illegally, cracking fools. He's gonna have CTE.
Yo, his
You gotta
mother.
chill out. So long term, you're rookies. You gotta chill out.
His mother said that he used to put on his brother's football pads and run into telephone poles, bro.
He looks like
As a child, like if you're doing that,
That's exactly what he looks like.
like, come on, bro.
That's exactly what.
You don't think that energy is contagious and that everybody in
I
the
just don't want them
stadium,
to get hurt because then everybody's gonna be all fucking pissed off.
Bro,
Yeah.
They just gotta come on.
it's New York, baby. You go until your ACLs can't take
What
it.
is what to say? What was it like watching
At MetLife Stadium, that could be at any given moment.
any given moment
So
Any given
you
moment.
go.
as hard as you can? And what was it like watching them do this? This crazy shit live, bro. Just head down.
The internet's calling them the exciting whites.
I mean, that's not marketable. Like that's a roll off the tongue.
Well, the thing is this,
Joke.
like when it comes to the fans were chanting Dart since the first game. The first
Yeah.
home
Yeah,
game.
we want Dart.
We want Dart.
Yeah.
You heard it, bro.
Yep. Yeah.
So that's number off rip. They never wanted Russell Wilson, like we were saying before. Never respected him for the Super Bowl.
No love
He
for
won.
Russell.
They only look at him for what's in the media and what's in the news now
Mhm.
about him, and they judge him off that instead of judging him off his like football resume, which is crazy to me.
Yeah.
And then you have Jameis Winston, who deserves his respect as a solid backup in the NFL. And they're both getting paid a decent, like they're not on minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
A couple mil.
so the fans chanting for this rookie to me was wild off rip, and I never thought it would be like this. But bro, every single drive
He
that
brings a
kid is
spark,
on,
bro. Like a real
Like-
spark.
bro. The fans go
And he's rocking
wild.
ice. He's rocking.
Yeah.
Back to the OBJ.
Chains, bro.
Remember
Yeah.
the OBJ energy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he
You know?
got. Yeah.
We were there.
They're dancing. They're doing backflips in the end
It's
zone.
that same thing of like it's a party. It's high fives. It's
Yeah.
like bro,
And they're bros. They're all bros right now.
Yeah.
everybody loves you. Like you could tell, offensive linemen and defensive linemen will run up to Scataboo, Tracy.
Yeah.
Anybody on the offense who makes a big play now, the defenders will run up to them. So I'm like, okay, it's like they fuck with each other.
Well, they said Scataboo literally like when the defense, like if someone makes a tackle, he like when they come off, he's the
Yeah, he's
first one in their face. He's
Yep.
like the first, and like that type of stuff is contagious. And to be honest, DeBoll is kind of like that a little bit too. Like, but like so like it
Yeah.
kind of is the thing of the team. But does it not feel like they kind of feel like New York, New Jersey, like type of like blue collar type guys? You know what I'm
College
saying?
football vibe.
College football, exactly.
College
I don't think Jackson Dart doesn't give me blue collar, but
Scataboo
Cam
does.
for sure.
Scataboo gives blue collar, and Jackson Dart just
Blue
gives like
collar
a
is-
cool
you
with
know,
all.
you're not-
They give me SEC vibes.
Yeah,
Your
yeah,
yeah.
back is like
Yeah,
this
yeah.
wealthy fucking
iced
Yeah.
out. He's wearing an iced
little
out Cuban. Okay,
He's a little stud.
Yeah.
that's not.
And
That's
then
not.
the rest,
That's not
the
blue
rest of
collar.
your team is blue collar. Your offensive line,
Yeah.
fucking bro. You could tell they're not the best.
Oh,
or
they're
the
scrappy,
biggest,
yo,
but they're
man.
Scrappy.
Yeah.
Oh, they're scrappy.
That's what they've been needing, though.
Yeah.
And that's all they needed. All they needed.
But when
was
you
that.
have guys like Jackson Dart and like Scataboo who don't really care if like one person gets by because they're gonna lower their shoulder anyway, or like
That's what
they
I'm saying. But Dart, he's lower.
I know.
lower his shoulder.
too much,
he missiles.
too much.
He missiles.
Missiles
He
forward.
launches.
He launches
He's trying.
himself.
He's like Baker. He has that Baker energy.
Yeah.
He
You
has
said
that Baker
You
energy,
said that.
bro. He has
But you
Baker.
can't
Kinda.
suppress it though, or else they start playing differently.
He's
You
a
gotta
stick
allow
like
them
Baker.
to do what they
You gotta let him play like that.
Yeah,
But that's the best comparison. He's a
It's
60
dangerous.
Baker.
It's Maverick.
He's a 60
Yeah.
Baker.
yeah,
Very
Maverick. So
Very
that's
Maverick.
now if you're saying they're calling him Maverick in the streets, that would be fire.
Not,
And
I
and
don't know if
the
they're
other thing
calling
is
that
like,
yet, but they could.
They could.
these two jumped in
What's
on the season.
Maverick and Goose.
Yeah.
Most of these
Yep.
teams have hundreds and hundreds of reps with the first team, everybody with each other, and everybody is banged up and has a little bit of bruises right now.
Yeah.
We see a lot of injuries, a lot.
They're playing with like a kind of B team.
Yeah, you just brought a Baker, bro. Tampa Bay has how many injuries? Like,
Yeah, a lot as well.
It's crazy.
But they're making it. Tampa Bay's making it
Scataboo-
happen.
Scataboo's playing against. I'm saying Scataboo and Dart are playing against all these banked up dudes.
Oh
They
yeah.
haven't gotten touched since last
No,
week.
they haven't really.
Like, they haven't really been. So
Yeah.
these dudes their bodies are fresh. Everything's fresh.
I got a quick question. What about Lil Jordan? What was he
like
looking
Lil
like
Jordan.
out there?
Love watching that motherfucker blocks.
Yeah,
Baller.
bro.
That motherfucker blocks. He had a big catch. He had
He's a playmaker.
a few 50-50 balls that he didn't get. But
Yeah.
the fact that like Dart trusts him for
Yeah.
50 balls,
You know-
he's like, look, I trust my big receiver.
He reminds me of Cordell Patterson.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, but
Or
bro,
Dwayne Bowe or something like that.
yeah.
Well, just his versatility. You can hand him the
Dwayne
ball.
Bowe's good.
He can be on special teams.
Lil John is getting
Lil Jordan, yeah.
I mean, Lil Jordan's.
I don't know if the Giants have used him like that, but the Broncos have used him like that.
Oh.
Used him like that. Other teams that
I don't know his history, so he's been around the league.
He's
Lil
been around-
Jordan.
yeah, he's a journeyman for sure.
Oh,
Saints. I think he was on the Saints.
Lil
Right.
Jordan.
CP though, he's special.
Yes,
He's
yeah.
special. He's so special. He's so
And,
special.
and
He's
he's
one of
gonna.
a kind.
This is a little forecasting. We're gonna bring him up again later on in the
Yeah.
show. I have a quick CP comparison, but the game was, but the stadium was good. We got Little Jordan out there running routes. We
Philly's
got
been bad.
We got Wandell. We got
the
Yeah.
bottom bowl is filled up. All Philly fans.
Oh, really?
Philly's in
Regardless,
panic mode.
All Philly fans.
To flip to the
All
other side,
Philly fans.
Philly is now in a little bit.
We
of
said it
panic
last week.
mode.
We said if the Eagles lose this game, the Eagles are now.
My question to y'all is,
And
my
look
question
panic
to y'all
mode.
is, why are they in panic mode if they're 4-1?
We didn't. I'm not saying we as media, as fans, are putting them in panic mode. They themselves are putting themselves in panic
Little
mode.
bit.
They're having team meetings, players only meetings. Like they're
denying the player. AJ Brown's like,
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. Like
Yeah.
they didn't call me.
And
Exactly.
do you think from a Giants fan or from people that have been, watching the Giants, do you think a little bit of that like attitude and like a feeling of panic and like weirdness is from Saquon? I feel like he's that type of dude who gets weirded out when he like is not playing
I mean,
well.
he was the one.
and,
He was
like,
the one, kind of like
calling the meeting, right?
This past week, he was.
Right. Like I feel like he did that with the Giants too. It was like, yo, it's only 5 weeks into the season now. Because you don't have like 800 yards
But
now,
here's
it's
the
like,
thing.
oh, we got to have a chat.
Their
Like,
first 3 games they won were all close games, 1-score games, I believe.
yeah,
Then they lose 2 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Like they're questioning a little bit right now.
yeah.
Like they're trying to figure out like
Well, the issue is this. The issue is
they're trying to throw the ball too much.
I was gonna say their offense is a little lackluster in the sense of we have weapons and it's not like we can't watch the system get Hurts the ball to his stars. We've watched Hurts miss the opportunities.
That
the system
interception he
creates.
threw, the interception he threw, he's throwing the ball to Jayon Dotson,
Yeah.
and AJ Brown's wide open. Jayon Dotson.
Did you
shouldn't
see
even
the
be an
wide
option.
open Devontae Smith play? It was the same play
Yeah.
that happened last week with AJ
Yeah.
Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, he-
Wide open, 10
I
yards.
think you said
faster,
exactly.
DB and
When
missed
you
it.
said that, I saw that, and he was missing balls. He's
Can't
missing them
throw
far.
deep balls.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
missing them
Cannot
far.
throw a deep ball, and that's
He can hit a
interesting.
few. He can hit a
He hits
few,
a
but he's
few.
gonna miss a few too.
exactly.
Yeah, he definitely hits a few.
The thing about guys like Jaden Daniels and there's young guys in the league who would not miss. open.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
They just won't.
that's true.
They just won't.
But
Herbert.
these guys that do miss, because if you looked around the league this week, there were a bunch of guys who I think they did like a percentage thing. I saw like on one of these like NFL Network type things where they were doing percentages of the deep ball completions,
Yeah.
and they're not being completed at a high rate this year so far. Like he's not the only one. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, is that something that is just because
I'll tell you who is completing deep balls.
who's that?
Drake May.
True,
Drake May is one of the top deep ball
that's true.
percent.
So
percentages.
you think it's just like a league thing? You think it's like the play thing? You think there's
Yeah,
not
play
they're not doing
calling,
enough of it?
it's-
Like
guys who are if you look like last night, there was a play. Roma Dunze goes deep, but he's got 2 guys on him, and
Yeah.
Caleb throws him the ball anyway. And it wasn't like he could have made a play on it, but it's like, why are you throwing that?
exactly.
Like I
yeah,
think Troy Aikman was calling the game. He's like, why are you throwing that?
Yeah.
There's 2 guys there. Like, why are you making that throw? Like, he has to make a spectacular play.
You put him in a position
So
of now.
when you're not completing those deep balls, you
Yeah.
got to look at what type of deep ball
Yeah.
throws are happening.
that's very true.
And then a lot of times you got to think guys are throwing the ball away. They're trying to throw the ball out to make a chance. Either their guy can make a play or there's no play. So you
Yeah.
got to think on deep balls, that happens a lot more than on a slant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
And I say that too because and I don't want to go too much into the tangent, but I feel like a lot of guys have been trying to show off like how hard or how like I feel like it's been like a weird like like sub story of like I feel like a lot of these quarterbacks are trying to show off. Like they all want to be known as like the laser rocket guy. So it's like they're all trying to throw the ball like as hard as possible. I'm seeing like there's okay.
I totally agree with you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
There's
like
no more touch passes,
right? Like
except from vets.
right?
No Chad Penningtons. No Chad Pennington.
You watch Dylan Gabriel?
Yeah,
The kid tries to rip the ball
every
I
time.
was watching him videos of him in practice throw from 50-yard lines into the end zone, and like he started at whatever the 30, backs up. The motherfucker, like bro, I could throw as far as him.
Yeah,
He doesn't have a spectacular arm.
yeah,
I knew average kids who would pick up a football and be able to throw it further than me, who played quarterback.
right.
And so they like, there's guys out there with cannons.
Right.
If you want
Don't even play.
to jump into that real quick, because Dylan Gabriel, like he doesn't look bad, but like does he look like better than Shador? Does he look like a guy who you should be like
49 times, 52 times. How many times did he throw the ball?
Something
Throw
like
a
that.
touchdown?
40-something
exactly?
times.
I don't think he did throw a touchdown this week.
I'm over it. Like, on to the next. If you're the
Let
Browns,
Shador rock.
But they're not even going to do that. They're going to let him play again. It's not until he throws.
It's just
He's
like-
going to have to throw 5 interceptions in a game for people to finally. For
No, It's going to take Myles Garrett going upstairs and saying, if you don't fucking put him the fuck in, I'm
Yeah,
going to
I'm
go to
not
the
gonna
media.
play.
I'm just going to go to the media.
Yeah.
Or I'm not going to play.
Start acting a fool.
Is our acting a fool or not going to
Because
play?
there's no real disrespect to Dylan Gabriel. It's just like for what the performance is, the fans want to see Shador.
Yeah,
It seems like some of the players might want to play with Shador.
yeah.
Obviously, like the whole world wants to see that. That's the bigger story. So at what point do you do like my question is, does Deshaun Watson come back and play before Shador takes?
They're going to put in Zappy before they put in Shedeur, bro.
Well, I can no. Well, I mean, listen, they ended up naming Shador the starter. A lot of people took issue with the hesitance of Kevin Stefanski. You know, as much as we were talking about how good he is, X's and O's coach, people feel like he really mishandled. You know, when Joe Flacco was going, it should have been immediately Shador's number 2, no questions
Right.
asked. It shouldn't have been, oh well, who's going to be your backup quarterback this weekend?
Yeah,
Bailey Zappi taking extra snaps, you know, in practice when Shador could have been taking those snaps.
yeah.
And the fact that Shador isn't getting an equal, like I think Dylan Gabriel's making 1.1 million. Shador's making 900,000. There's $200,000 difference.
Yeah.
I think it's about $150,000 difference between the two their salaries. At what point do you got to give this kid a fair shake?
Exactly.
And I know, like, if you're saying they're like, as far as experience and readiness, if they were equal, Shador gives you an edge because he's bigger.
Yeah.
He's bigger, a little more athletic.
Bro,
Touch.
I'm sorry.
Pedigree.
Yeah.
His preseason game broke the fucking record.
Yeah, bro.
What this could be is a buildup.
And that was with bums.
The NFL could be saying, "Hey, mid-season when shit starts to get stale, you guys got to push it during then
True.
so that we
Yeah.
can get our ratings."
And
pumped.
Shador allows
Projection.
the Browns grace because we want to see Shador win.
He's
So
been
even if
winning.
he doesn't do that well in the beginning, we're going to be like,
You're right,
no,
you're
let's
right.
we'll let him cook for a little bit.
Yeah.
Because like we saw him do
We've
that.
seen him do it.
We've seen him do it. We've seen him get it done. Just let him cook.
He's the guy I would rather, if I was going to be developing anybody as far as in-game action, in-game talent right now,
Yeah.
it would be him. Like Dylan Gabriel, I'd rather develop behind the scenes
Yeah.
and just to protect him because he's tiny and he's
Yeah.
a rookie.
He has a lot to overcome.
Yeah.
He's a lot to overcome already.
And just for context, the Browns played the Steelers. They lost 9-23, and Dylan Gabriel looked mediocre.
That division's weird. Like Mike Tomlin said about
Yeah.
the trade. It's like,
Yeah,
how do you
yeah.
trade fucking Joe Flacco to an in-division rival? And,
Yeah, just because they needed a
'cause
quarterback.
they needed a
Yeah.
quarterback. Like, what, you give him the guy you didn't want?
But we were talking about
named
this.
him
The guy who was your opening day starter.
This is what we talked about a couple weeks ago. Like, there's no coach beef. It doesn't feel like the rivalries are real anymore, bro.
Yeah,
it doesn't
man.
feel that way.
He
Like,
made it real. He's like, I
Yeah,
guess
he made
Andrew,
it
I guess
real,
Andrew
yeah.
Barry knows more than us.
Yeah.
and that's what I like though. Like, that's the type of stuff you want to see when these coaches start being like, oh, like,
Because it didn't make sense. It was rarely do you see that in NFL
Yeah.
in a divisional trade. I mean, you might see them trade draft picks. Maybe like when seasons are completely washed, like you might, but like very rarely do you see in division. Because why would you want to help a team with the guy who installed your offense?
Exactly. And we were also
You got to play them now. Okay, they play them week 18.
What a great
but
situation.
you still got to play them again.
What a
Right.
great situation for Gabriel and Sanders to be in a room with Joe Flacco.
Joe
Bro, he
Flacco.
won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like, this is a guy who's like,
Yeah.
who could get it done. Bro, and then you trade him?
Yeah.
Now, who's
You-
your veteran development?
You have these guys
Deshaun
looking
Watson,
at Deshaun Watson
Bailey
and
Zapp.
Bailey Zapp.
Yeah,
That's who they're looking at.
Yeah.
To be, okay,
Those
how
are
do
their
you be a
vets.
pro? How do you
Those
be
are
a
their
pro?
vets.
Those are their vets. Like, bro, it's bad.
I don't want Deshaun Watson or
Yeah.
Bailey Zapp to be
I
anybody.
don't want Deshaun Watson around football ever anymore, bro. He's done.
Wow.
I'm done with this guy.
Yeah, I don't think we can trust him.
Can't trust him to do nothing,
Like,
bro.
not even throw a football.
No,
Like,
bro.
I haven't even seen him throw.
He might
football.
accidentally drop his draws, bro, in the middle of throwing, bro. We gonna be like, oh, what the hell, dog? Like, you know? No, I'm just saying, like, it's what he likes to do. I don't like to do it. He likes to do it.
Is that true allegations?
I don't know if it's true or not.
I thought it came out as confirmed.
It came out that he paid. It didn't come out that he just settled.
You want to know what it is?
Settling doesn't always mean you're guilty.
You want to know what it is?
Especially when you're being
It means it happened, but I'm not going to tell you to what extent.
Blackmailed by a fucking shark, like fucking.
So I'm not going to take sides on this.
That fucking guy's name.
But I'm gonna show maybe a true fan of the league. I was a big. We all know this. I loved Deshaun Watson as a Texan. I think we all liked him as a Texan when he was out here killing it. Then he gets in trouble, and we're all like, "Oh, like this is a setup. He didn't want to be there. They're trying to blackmail this guy." And all I wanted to see him do was come back and do well, and stop doing what he was doing. And he just went to Cleveland and got even worse. He kind of was like still messing around, doing some weird stuff. He started playing bad.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about all the timeline of the off the field stuff.
I'm just saying, like as a
he got
fan,
big money, tore his shit, and just started posting pictures of him on private jets.
Yeah,
right.
basically.
That's all I saw.
Right.
That's really what I saw.
I think that's dumb. I think
More
that's
so
stupid.
than the massage thing.
Right.
The massage thing is like,
I think
I'm not even
that's
talking
stupid.
about that. I'm talking about
like,
but the
he's
reason
acted since all of that.
I'm saying the reason why I bring it up is because I hated the way he acted after he went there, got hurt, hasn't done shit, and got all that money. So now you
That's not
open
his
the
fault.
door.
At the end of the day, you got to think about it. Why would someone give that guy money like that? He wasn't.
I feel you.
He was
think
on an
about
upward
every. But
trajectory,
here's my
but,
thing.
like,
Think about every.
why would you pay him?
Think about
60
every
million
guy
a
who's
year?
come back from a serious injury, bro. Who was it? Fucking Alex Smith, who had his leg half eaten by a disease.
Yeah,
came back, balled out. Like,
but he ended up it being too much from
Adrian Peterson. Can you imagine? How about this? Can you imagine post ACL Adrian Peterson comes signs a contract, right? Tears his shit, goes on the fucking social media and is just posting shit with Cuban chains and big fucking expensive bags and on the private jets and in a Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
AP was fucking injecting himself with human growth hormone in a lab.
Yeah, to try to
That's
get
what he was
back.
doing.
Yeah, wanted to get
Germany, trying to get back,
Mhm.
putting in work.
Mhm.
Okay.
I feel you.
You know, what's that supposed? No, allegedly. Allegedly. No, that never happened. But no, he was putting in work to come back and run for what he did. It's like nobody saw that attitude from Deshaun Watson. So it's like, do you just want to receive this check and like, you know, put NFL on your LinkedIn? Is that what you want to do?
Listen, I think that overseas, you know, whatever they're doing over there, that's illegal here, that they could do over there, is working magic, or it has worked magic. I think Kobe did it.
Yep.
A couple other people like
they've all gone over there. Aaron Rodgers went over there.
Peyton Manning broke his neck. I think he went over there. Like, you know, you gotta try some shit out when you're trying to get back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And speaking of overseas, the Jets went overseas. Different country, same story.
The who?
The fucking Jets.
I forgot they play football.
Yeah, they play football. But they lost, of course. I don't really want to get too much in on them. I could go all day about how much they suck. But the main thing is, should the NFL stop sending these bad teams overseas? Because I feel like it gives a bad experience, right? Like, everybody else, when they go showcase around the world, they want to give their best.
Yeah.
They want to, like, show their best. Why do we always send, like, mediocre teams? Like, when they're making these overseas schedules, it got to be
Europe sends Real Madrid, Barcelona, like big Manchester United, like big name teams
around the world. Yeah,
their friendly matches to like.
And we're sending the Jets and the Broncos.
Jets and the Broncos.
It's like
Broncos aren't dog shit.
They play dog
played
shit.
like dog shit. But they're not a dog shit team.
They just don't need to be sending the Jets anywhere to represent the NFL. Bro.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like
ever.
Maybe
to Mexico.
I don't care how good they
maybe
get.
to Mexico to calm the Mexicans down a little bit because Mexicans are really hyped about football.
I think it was like we were saying, like Woody Johnson. Woody Johnson was like once the ambassador to UK. So maybe that was like, oh,
yeah.
But they're ass.
The only
team he should know better than that. Like, you're embarrassing yourself. All your English friends are probably like, "Oh, Woody, I thought you said you had a football team."
But time out. Remember, half of NFL ownership is I don't give a fuck if I win or lose.
Money. The money comes in. The money comes in no matter
I'm
what.
an owner of the league, bitch.
Money keeps rolling. Money keeps rolling. You know what else keeps rolling? Indianapolis Colts and Danny Dimes.
Oh yeah.
I know you hate to see it, bro. Just tell. I want to hear from Giants fan. Do you hate to see it, or are you happy to see it? Is this Saquon again?
I want to say like this. What it is like in all these interviews that are coming out, like recently, have you heard the interviews like with I think he was on not Bussin' with the Boys, but he was on one of those football podcasts.
Yeah.
And then he was on one before that. And he's just talking about his experience and shit. Like, he's on with Fitzpatrick.
When he was talking about going to Minnesota.
Yeah, going to Minnesota and like all this and like his different experience. I'm like, Okay, it sounds like you were a little fucking virgin boy, and you were fucking twiddling your fucking thumbs, sitting there while the fucking Dable was snapping a fucking ruler on your hand, like,
Maybe what?
no, the world is flat, you fucking moron. And he was like, oh my God, like, I guess the world is flat. And then he goes somewhere else and like, oh my God, the world is round. And blah, blah.
Yeah.
It's like, listen, you motherfucker, okay? You went to fucking Duke. Duke is not a fucking dog shit fucking school, okay?
Yeah.
You're around a little bit of shit there. Then you go to the New York Giants. Okay. You're telling me between your quarterback coaches, between your offensive coordinators, between your head coaches, between your with all this exposure to football, okay? How are you telling me that there was a pot of gold on the other side of the rainbow that you never saw?
Yeah.
You're like saying to Dabo.
No, to Danny Dimes.
Yeah.
To Mr. Giants fans backing him up year after year. Like, no, the guy's a talent.
I mean, he had that one good year.
He knows what he's doing. He's played in the playoffs, like maybe a blip, kind of like Tony Romo vibe.
Yeah.
But it's like, how do you fucking blame everything on the organization? How about you say, I was a little bit of a bitch.
Yeah, I had to learn.
I was a little bit of immature bitch back then.
Yeah,
he was a little bit of a child.
He was, but they
He was
also
a 6'5"
treated
baby.
But they also treated him like shit, though. So imagine being a
They
fish.
treated him like shit.
Do you think that Bo used to grab his helmet and scream in his face, bro?
He deserves it. He deserves it. Okay, Giants fans backed him up to no end. Losing seasons.
No, absolutely.
High interception seasons. He always got backed up. Never got booed, bro. Never got
absolutely.
booed.
But isn't your
and you're telling me, oh no, it was all them.
Isn't your job as a coach though to find how your players respond and then work that muscle?
Take responsibility. You were being a baby.
I mean, I'm not saying he's not being a baby.
I think growth had to happen for him. I think
absolutely
growth comes with you get handed an opportunity, and I'm not saying he took the opportunity for granted, but it's different when you have the opportunity and then you have to go get the opportunity. And now he's at the point where he's having to go get the opportunity, and it's just a different drive that comes with you having to create whatever's happening in your world.
Yeah.
So I don't think necessarily like if that's what he was doing, blaming the Giants. Maybe we can't speak for his perspective, right? But
I watched that podcast, bro. Or I didn't watch it, but I saw the clip of the thing, and I think he was just saying like, "Hey, I was in a relationship, and every time I said something, like my girl smacked me, and like every time I did something, she always wanted to cause this, and always wanted to do that. And then I got out of that relationship." Huh? But for staying, like, well, you gotta stay. And it's like, then I went to another girl. Then I had like this little what do they call it? Rebound. Then I got a rebound chick in Minnesota, and she was there, and she was loving me down, doing all the stuff that I like and stuff like that. And I learned that oh, it's cool to be loved.
Minnesota was his one night stand that helped him get his confidence back.
Okay, we
now
can
he's
say that.
got a new girl.
Now he's got a new girl, and she's loving him right, and she's making meals for him. And she's not yelling at him.
She's just a better fit for him.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. She's a better fit for him, but he wasn't ready to deal with that shit. He just wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't equipped.
He wasn't equipped.
Sorry. And
but you could tell in his face he wasn't equipped, though. And that's why,
But we didn't know if he was deer in the headlights like Eli Manning looked.
Oh, yeah.
And he would drop dimes. Drop dimes.
And then you learn that's just what he looks like.
That's what he looks like. He just looks like deer in the headlights. He doesn't know what's going on. Dime.
Yeah. And now he's out here throwing dimes in Indianapolis.
Well, we know he could do it, you know.
You know what those dimes?
Who's that?
Jersey Maye.
Yeah.
Jersey Maye leads the Patriots to their third straight win. They're cooking. Yeah. He's poised. He's accurate.
This is a good squad, though.
Showing command.
He's dropping the ball, though. He's not just like a little screen. Nah, he's dropping. He's throwing post routes. He's throwing corners.
Yeah.
He's throwing comebacks. He's throwing double moves. I'm loving what I'm seeing. I think the Josh McDaniels effect definitely helps out because last year, I think they had Alex Van Pelt. He did an okay job. But the times before that when we had Mac Jones, Mac Jones obviously out here balling for San Fran right now, but we just didn't have offensive plays. Mac Jones' best year came with Josh McDaniels.
Yeah.
So Josh McDaniels, hopefully you stay parked right there, help continue groom my boy.
Yeah. And it seems like Josh McDaniels has a good way of getting these quarterbacks to understand his offense in a clear and easy way. And I think it also starts with having two good running backs. I know,
they're not even playing that good though.
No,
it's Drake Maye, bro. It's not the running backs. The running back, I hear you, but they have nothing to do with the success the last couple of weeks.
That's true. It has all been Drake.
It's been Drake Maye. Yeah. It's been Kayshon Boutte.
Yeah.
It's been Stephon Diggs. It's been this week Pop Douglas. They're making plays. He's making plays. He is driving that team along. He's thrown at least 2 touchdowns in every single game since week 1.
How long do you think he can stay on this heater?
I don't even think he's on a heater.
You think that's just him?
Not even on a heater. This is just regular.
Okay.
He's not.
Listen.
This week was like maybe the first game. I'm like, oh, he's starting to warm up.
Yeah, he looked like he was getting
He's
going.
throwing it, and when the ball's landing where you want to throw it,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
really it looked good.
But just like Daniel Jones, it shows what confidence can do, right? Like we're literally watching him.
Drake May is. If you listen to Drake May, maybe you guys don't follow him. You watches it. He's a confident guy.
I'm
But
saying
now-
I'm
now
saying
he's a
his
receiver.
teammates. I'm saying his teammates being confident in
He
him.
has a receiver. Like Diggs is pretty serious.
Yeah, Diggs is
a
solid.
receiver.
But in that, you know how that McDaniel's offense, anybody can get the ball, anybody can make plays. And, you know,
No, it's funny. Like nobody on that offense is like jumps off the page at you. You know,
except for Diggs.
even
really.
well, yeah, except for Diggs. But even him,
Not
he's a
even
little
playing.
older. You
Yeah.
know, so like he's a little
Coming off injury.
That's a step. But bro, they're producing like they're not a bad team to watch.
Yeah.
Like they're not a bad team to watch.
No,
Yeah.
not at all. The Saints, you know, they're a tough team. They're going to take some wins away from teams.
They play every game close. They play every game
close, exactly. So
You know.
it's a long road for them. They're going to have to eventually figure out. Kellen Moore, I see that he's trying to. Again, we've been saying it since the preseason. He's trying to coach up Spencer Rattler. Spencer's not bad.
No.
Better than Dylan Gabriel.
Do you think
facts.
Kellen Moore stays down there in New Orleans for a long time?
If he can get a franchise quarterback, I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know if he does, but it would be dope to see him.
I don't know. Like you get.
Give him the Sean
It's
Payton
not
treatment,
just-
like the Mike Tomlin treatment. Like,
Yeah.
Is he a leader of men?
For as long as you want.
Is
I don't
he a
think they're
leader
gonna
of
do
men though? We know he can do the X's and O's. We know, but can he manage personnel? Can he manage men? Can he
Yeah.
manage personalities? Can he make the right decisions for his
Yeah.
organization that he needs to make? That remains.
Can he be the CEO?
Yeah, can he be?
He can
And I
see,
think the team likes him now because he's getting everyone involved. You know, he's doing his offensive coordinator thing. Everyone's getting involved. He's throwing cool
He's doing
routes.
a lot with a little.
Exactly.
Shows,
You know,
shows his ability.
right?
Yeah.
But that doesn't always mean that, like you said, when you finally get like now, it's like, hey, we got to get a good team here. So now we're gonna bring in X person. We're gonna bring in Y person, and they have personalities, and they have, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we're gonna bring in a Miles Garrett. We're gonna bring in these guys, and it's like, if that happens, like, can you lead those guys now? Because they're going to come at you differently.
You said Miles Garrett.
I mean, it would be
He's
dope.
not
if he
getting
went
I would
that.
love
I
to
think-
see
but
him
he's
out
not
Chase
gonna
Young
get-
though. He's got
in the
Chase Young.
Saints.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. He's got Chase Young.
in the Saints.
I mean, that would be kind of dope, right? Like, but I don't think he's
He would look
he's
scared
not
in
he's
the
not
Saints
leaving.
jersey.
He
He's
just
not
signed a
leaving.
new contract. He's
He's
not
not
leaving.
No, he's done. He's
But-
done. He's cooked. He's cooked.
Would you? Oh yeah, he signed his life
Signed
away
right
up
to
there.
that,
Yeah,
yeah.
he signed.
He
it.
signed the rest of basically
Yeah.
what is
Yeah.
probably going to be the rest of his career. For him.
Yeah,
But that was his choice. He made a lot of money
he
doing
did.
it.
He definitely did.
Cowboys lost again, another close one. Lost to the Panthers. Panthers
With
actually
the Panthers, bro, that's what I say. Like the NFC South teams, like again, the Panthers, they don't lose at home, so that's their thing right now. Like that's their whole gimmick, right? Like if they play at home, they're gonna win. But another team that's just not that good, but is staying in these games and finding ways to win. Like
They're the poor, for me, they're the poor man's Jacksonville. They've been picking.
Facts.
They've been picking in the top rounds the last couple of years. They got a little bit of talent on their roster. Can they put it all together? Is Bryce Young going to be their guy?
No.
He's got 3 wins so far. That's probably more than I thought they were going to get.
Yeah, but he's not the reason why they're winning. Rico Dowdle coming up out of nowhere.
Yeah,
becomes
but when
like,
you're the quarterback, who gets credited with
That's
the win
true.
at the end of the day?
Yeah,
right?
that's
So,
true.
Rico Dowdle did have 2 crazy games back to
Back
back.
to back, bro. And
But-
they said the Cowboys said
Cowboys could have won that game though.
they said the Cowboys when Rico
They're
was on the
banged up.
team, they said that they were trying to get him back, but he was like, "Nah, I'm just gonna."
No,
Yeah.
that's not what they said on Sunday. On Sunday they were like,
He
"Oh,
said
he's
he tried-
mad that they didn't want him back."
That's what I'm
That's why
saying.
I say he's pissed off.
But they said he's
saying
mad.
that he didn't want to come back.
No, he's saying that they
All right, well,
they
you said
wanted
it,
him.
kinda like you said that.
They wanted him to come back, but they were in the middle of doing like the Dak contract and the
That could have been Dak.
not Dak, CD and fucking what's the guy who just left? Parsons.
Mm.
That's who they were because right, he's been gone for 2 years now, right, or 1
Oh,
year.
he just left.
He just left, yeah. So
Just
they were
went.
doing
He
the
ran for
Parsons.
1,000
thing.
yards for Cowboys last year.
I just thought that was interesting that they said that he didn't want him to leave because like if he didn't want to leave, why would he be so mad? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They mismanage personnel. That's what the Cowboys
The
do.
Cowboys do.
Back.
And Schottenheimer's not a good head coach.
Yeah.
Mm.
He's not his dad.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not his dad.
Exactly.
So what we're
Not
saying?
Kyle Shanahan. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, works for Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah,
Also
yeah,
work for no.
So the whole
Scotty's a good offensive coordinator, a decent offensive coordinator.
yeah.
But he's not a head coach.
So the reason why they are winning or putting up numbers on offense because of Dak. Because Dak is that good. I mean, I think Dak is good.
Dak's pretty
Look,
good.
I like Dak.
The way NFL
Like
players
him or not, he's
we're
pretty
talking
good.
about him this year, other NFL players are like, yo, Dak's on one this year.
Yeah.
Last year we thought he was good. This year he looks even better.
Yeah.
So he's probably just
You got to make it work with George Pickens right now.
Yeah.
Crazy nuts, George Pickens.
Yeah. I mean, Pickens had a game.
And think about it. As a receiver, like I mean, as a quarterback, your job
That's
is
it.
to manage
Got the ball.
all the personalities because like only one person can get the ball at a time.
Yeah.
So everybody wants the ball, especially when you have guys like look at his playmakers. He has even his tight end is
Ferguson,
kind of
Ferguson.
a stud, bro. So everybody should get the ball, but he has to manage this shit.
Yeah.
He's doing a good job.
He is. And I would say the Cowboys are just in a good position in their division right now. I know they're 2-3, but they're not being. No one's overreacting.
With the Eagles at disarray.
Yep.
And they're like
Washington too.
Yeah, Washington too. They took a loss last night. I mean, it's still anybody's game in that division. It always is.
Yeah.
It definitely right now is wide open for everybody.
Yeah.
A game that we talked about last week, it wasn't as high scoring as I thought it would be, but still a pretty good game was Seahawks and Jags.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Seahawks took the win, but JSN, Jackson Smith and Jigba balled. He's been on a tear. Low-key just tearing it up. Again, I feel like we always say it's like that Pacific Northwest. Like we don't get too much exposure to
those teams.
Seattle, like not at least not like we used to. Like when it was Legion of Boom and Russ, we were always talking about them.
It's a football
but
city.
they're still flying under the radar somehow, and they again JSN is probably their stud that they have.
Absolutely.
They're starting to get an identity back a little bit.
Starting to get identity back.
They're tossing that thing down the field, and wonder when
they trust.
Yep. And you know when a receiver's getting really good when they start running routes that you ain't even like. That's not even a route. He just
running away from somebody.
He's just running. Like boys is out there running.
But that's the thing. Like when you got a vet quarterback throwing to a rookie, it's the best scenario.
Well, he's a second year, right?
Second year,
second year, I think.
Yeah, second or third.
It's the best situation for these young guys.
Yeah.
You know?
We had another Ohio State LSU matchup because we had Brian Thomas.
Yeah.
So he had a pretty solid game. Jags guys still get more consistent. They're a good football team. They just got to get more consistent. They got to get used to winning. Obviously, a lot of them they're not used to winning like that.
Yeah.
But they're a good football team now, and they gotta. They're 4-2 still.
Yeah.
So they're definitely talented, and the Seahawks are 4-2. So,
and I feel like the Jaguars still haven't figured out how to use Brian and like all the they haven't figured out how to use them all.
Liam Cohen hasn't figured out how to use anybody. Travis, Tom, but once they figure out that offense and master it, I mean, basically that was basically Tampa Bay's offense last year.
Yeah,
right. Like so.
Yeah, that Bevy's got too much stank on it for you, bro. Got too much stank in there.
Yeah, you made a funny ass.
This shit is so.
Yo, mine is almost done, bro. I kind of like this.
I liked it. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, the sequence is all right.
I don't remember it being.
Mans has got a beanie right here. I wear beanies too.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Joe Flacco getting a start with the Bengals. Right. Got traded this week. Came right in. Became a starter.
Yeah.
Didn't play terrible for coming in for the first week.
That's true.
I'm anxious to see if this is just the plateau for him or if he can get better.
That was the first week, bro. Think about it. You need to process. You need to process information when you're on the field, but B,
that's pretty impressive though.
You need to know
what week of.
That's what I thought. I thought it was impressive.
He did both. He looked
and he threw about 45 passes, like so they weren't holding back.
Exactly. I'm like, bro, this is gonna be interesting.
You can do that when you're a veteran like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, but to say he probably
knows the offensive coordinator.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He knows the offensive coordinator, and he probably forgot more football than some of those guys that are on the field.
He's excited to play. Like he's like, nah, I wanted the opportunity to continue to play. Like I don't think he wanted to.
Because his team wants to win. They're like, hey, can we put you in the best position to win?
Like Jamar Chase. Like, sorry, Jerry Jeudy, but I'd rather have Jamar Chase.
Brown is like, can we put you in the best situation so that you could just like die on the field?
Yeah.
Listen, I mean, what are they, 2-4?
Yeah.
Not far fetched to try and
I mean, in that division right now,
you mean if you're fighting for the last wild card spot, it's not far fetched.
Maybe
not far fetched, and then you eventually get Joe Burrow back.
You gotta do something radical like the Giants did with Dart and just put Shador in and get your team to rally.
No, he's talking about the Bengals.
Oh, the Bengals. Oh, the Bengals can definitely have a shot.
Yeah,
definitely. They have a good squad.
Listen, if
offensive line is their weak link.
If they win one in the next 2 weeks, like I mean, 3-5 is not a bad spot.
No, they got to win 2. They got to win 2 right now.
You
they can get back to 500.
Look at the Bears. If you can get 3 turnovers,
because if you get to 500, you start to feel better.
Yeah,
you feel way better when you get to 500. Yeah, because you're like,
stars start to good. That was my bet.
You don't feel like it's over yet.
The Chiefs have done that a few times.
Yeah, but look at the Chiefs. They won this week.
Yeah,
they're starting to get their confidence back a little bit. They felt good after the win, other than Juju getting his fucking ass.
Yo, what'd you think of that?
I mean, listen, I think we kind of talked about it last night. Listen, in our era growing up playing football, those crackbacks, those were legal. That was fair game. Now it's illegal.
Do you think that was a true crackback?
Blindside. It was a little bit of a blindside.
I
it wasn't a crack. It was just like a, hey, I'm here. You better keep your head on the swivel.
Point to his rear delt over there. His right rear delt. That looked like the point of contact right there.
Yeah, but it was the fact that
You see?
if the guy's not, they say like if the guy's not looking, you can't
Point
do
to
that.
his side though.
Wait, so
That's rear. Where's the side though? Yeah, but on his shoulder. If he hits there, that's a crackback block.
Yeah.
That's from the side.
I mean, there was no
If he
flag.
hits on that angle, on that 45-degree angle, bro, that's a
There's no
football
flag. It was
play.
to me, it's kind of a football play, but it wasn't like he wasn't trying to kill him. But it was a kind of like, hey, I'm here.
it's just we know Juju's a fake tough guy.
Yeah,
exactly.
So it's like
That too.
fucking stupid to
It was-
watch him do
I'm
stupid
6'2",
stuff
I'm
like that.
6'2", 220,
Yeah.
230. I'm a big receiver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just give you, when you dig into the ground and you give somebody a pop and they're off balance and you can knock them over.
Yeah, that's what it was.
he gave.
That's what it was.
That's what he gave.
And Branch wasn't paying attention.
And Bench was
Yeah.
And he wanted his lick back.
Yeah.
And he wanted his lick back.
Well,
And he
no,
got it back.
Was Juju trying to go and like dap him up after the game?
I think
No.
he was just like still
Oh, he was
saying
just
shit.
saying shit?
And then he was like, yo, motherfucker.
Mahomes tried to dab him up after the game, and he just Branch gave him the cold shoulder and shit.
No, it looked like Mahomes was like walking over, and then they start going, and then Mahomes like runs.
Oh, yeah,
through the
okay.
pile, like I don't know why, and then they were trying to pull him out of the pile because they're like, why are you walking in the pile? Like, fuck,
Yeah.
you know him.
You're,
like,
you're a $200 million man over
yeah,
here.
what are you
bro.
doing, buddy? So
He's got an image to uphold too. He's trying to be this like he also kind of is low key
he's
fake
a
tough as
player's
well.
Guy,
Yeah.
fake tough.
Like like
that?
Mahomes, bro.
he's just trying to show his team that he's like,
I'm one of you.
I'm with you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I got 200 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you guys.
But
know?
them kind of
Chris Jones, I didn't see Chris Jones jumping in there.
Yeah, fact. Well, he's older now.
Would have broke some.
Travis Kelsey like walks up and like walks away.
Yeah, that's the vet move. That's the vet move. You peek over like.
Chris Jones was on the trainer's table, bro.
Yeah.
He's been having a beat up season.
Yeah, I
Beat up
know.
a little bit.
Listen,
But the fact that they beat up on the Lions was kind of a little bit crazy.
I was
the
interested.
Lions,
But we've been
all right, well,
calling it. We've been calling
the
it.
first play of the game, not the first play, but the first scoring drive when Golf caught, that was not an illegal motion.
Yeah.
He runs parallel to the line scrimmage. They say he's running at the line
Have
scrimmage.
you ever seen? Let me ask you this. So
Every time they come up with a play, they get penalized.
for that penalty, okay, what's the benefit of you letting them play the play out? Because the only benefit to that is if the defense gets an interception and decline the penalty.
Yes.
Right.
But
You're saying as a referee in an
As a
illegal
referee,
formation, why let them
if it's an
carry it out?
illegal formation,
I agree with you.
You got to blow the whistle.
I agree with you.
At the snap. And
Yep.
say, okay, you confirmed it with the
The
snap.
second you snap it,
77,
yes.
whistle, dead. Play
Because
dead.
like you said,
I
Because
agree.
the only positive thing that can come out of that is a
Yeah,
pick
the offense
or
can't
a
do anything.
turnover.
You can't do
The
anything
offense
positive.
can't do
as
anything
offense.
positive. The offense's hands are tied. It's like
And it's
when you-
different from a holding call that happens during the play. Because
Exactly.
the illegal formation,
The only difference is on defense when there's an offside or they snap the ball and they're offside.
you're giving them
and it's
time.
and it's a quote unquote free play. The only reason why we give that to offenses is because
it's a benefit to the offense.
It's benefit to the offense,
Yep.
and offense is what makes the games exciting.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It still gives the defense an
It's an
opportunity to
offense-driven league.
stop the play.
Yeah.
They can make an incomplete pass.
Right. And it's only a 5-yard penalty
But-
at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Which offside should probably be a little more
Or a
egregious than
15
5 yards.
What was that? A
Think about it.
15-yarder?
For illegal formation,
No,
think so.
for legal
illegal motion,
formation or legal motion.
illegal motion or illegal formation.
One
I
of the
forget.
two.
One of the two. Yeah.
It was. I'm just sitting there
I
like,
think it was
dude,
illegal motion.
how is a referee in the red zone with a great play call like that? It
wasn't an illegal motion,
play
though.
call, and it
What-
wasn't even illegal motion. He's moving laterally.
What game was I watching? I think it was your guys. I think the
Falcons.
first play
They
of the
do a lot
game.
of
They
motion,
ran an
too.
illegal motion. Casey Washington, I think the kid's name is.
Yeah.
He's running at the line of scrimmage at the snap, and that's an illegal motion.
Yeah.
And then they did call a flag, but then they would say it was offsides. So it's like it's so weird that they called that Goff was running at
That was
the
a
line.
bad
Like,
play.
that was a bad play, and I
Yeah.
think that set the Lions back a
yeah,
little
it
bit.
did. It did.
But to the Lions, for the Lions, they just need to work on, like we've been saying this every week. Stop just trying to get these home runs all the time, yo.
Yeah.
Just play some steady football.
Yeah.
Play some steady football. You don't always have to
But Dan Campbell, I think, understands the game, which is, look, we're in a momentum-driven game. Like,
Yeah.
if one thing happens, we could be down 21.3 scores and
Yeah.
come back and win a game in
Yeah.
one quarter.
yeah.
So it's a momentum-driven game. Period.
I feel you, but
So he's like, look, if I get one playoff offensively, or even that Hutchinson play of like hiding him on the sideline
Yep.
and then he jumped
Yeah.
out, like even defensively, if I do that, you know how much that gets the team like rallied up? and,
Yeah.
like, oh, we're fucking foot on next, boys.
Yeah.
Foot on next.
it's actually kind of reminiscent of the Steelers from like 2008. Remember when they used to run all those Antoine Randall L trick
Oh, yeah,
plays and like
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that? Like everything was just
Yes.
seemed like they always had one gadget ready to rock and roll at all
Ben,
times.
And Ben was his own type of gunslinger. Where,
Exactly.
like he would extend a play or something like that.
Exactly.
You know?
They used to have some crazy stuff.
Totally right.
Like that is very true. That is very true.
Another tough game. Bucks 49ers. Baker Mayfield. You know, I learned what his middle name was this weekend too.
What is it?
Himothy.
Oh.
His name is Baker Himothy Mayfield. In French, I think it's Himote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The way he pops up after getting cracked.
Yeah, he gets cracked, and you're like, oh my God, he's done. Then like somebody will be talking shit because they just cracked him. I think it happened in this game too.
Yeah.
Someone cracked him, and he's like laying there, and he just jumps right up, and he's like, bro, there ain't nobody like him. The way he's playing with the fire, like you're like, yo, I want to go play with Baker.
Yeah, big time.
All his starting receivers, all down.
They love him.
Yeah,
and he's just like
making it happen. It's
bro,
like,
pulled in two rookies, like two young players, making plays with them, throwing touchdowns to these young guys.
The one to Tez was fucking.
Did you see the mic'd up?
It's a dime.
Did you see the mic'd up? So he throws a touchdown to Tez, and then the crowd starts doing MVP, and Tez is like, he goes to Shep, and he's like, what are they saying? They're like, oh, they're MVP's like. I didn't even do
play
nothing this
I
year.
didn't play anything.
I didn't do anything this year. He's like, yeah, but Baker Mayfield threw you the football. Like, oh yeah. That makes sense.
But Shep looks good too.
Yeah, Shep is looking good, looking healthy.
Making plays after.
Looking healthy.
Yeah,
healthy.
Man, because remember there was like those 2 years in New York where he
it's
just
the grass. I hate
all we did was see him on the sideline.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the grass.
Yeah.
To say it, you see these dudes. I mean,
in the weather too. That cold air don't help out.
Doesn't feel good.
And in Florida, Tampa, Florida. Psh.
But that pass to Tez, bro, there was the safeties right here. And before he's even past the safeties, the ball's in the air, just waiting for Tez to get to the spot. And just hit. I was just like, hey, yo, like
he's a gamer.
What?
He's a gamer. He's somebody who like watching live is so exciting.
Yeah.
Like Mahomes a little bit.
Yeah.
You're like, yo, he can put the ball anywhere he wants.
Yeah.
And he can make plays in the pocket and out of the pocket. So, just exciting to watch.
So
Lamar Jackson vibes too.
Yeah.
Just swag.
For sure.
I don't want to only give like a quickness to this, but so they're saying MVP big, right? They're chanting MVP
baby.
But the fact of the matter is like they're also saying that Bijan could be an MVP.
Bro, get the fuck out. Bijan's not.
I don't think he's an MVP,
bro.
Okay,
but
he's not
he's
winning.
MVP for your team,
right?
For your team,
not the league MVP. Not yet.
Not yet.
800 yards from scrimmage is crazy.
Give him a little bit of an O line.
I mean, he's literally one of two players they got.
Yeah, that's true.
Drake
London.
Yeah,
so
that's true. No, I agree. I agree with you.
He should have 800 yards from scrimmage.
Yeah, I agree.
I want for him.
I agree with you. I think that Baker's more than.
Remember what I said at the beginning of the season? If the season doesn't end with Bijan Robinson on the injured reserve, they didn't use him right.
Yeah. He needs 2,000 all purpose.
Don't put that on my boy.
I'm putting it on him because he needs to be toting that thing. Like
that's what he's doing.
Think about it. He needs 2,000 all purpose and he needs like 25 plus TDs total to be in the MVP.
The thing is, he's going to get 2,000 all purpose. Like that's coming, bro. He's already at 800.
Can he get to 25 TDs? And
I don't think he can't do 25 TDs.
Can he stay healthy? Because those are like LT kind of numbers.
Yeah, doing those numbers
running backs
stay healthy.
Yeah, running backs who did it.
I think he'll stay healthy. The 25 TDs is going to be tough. And he's so efficient. Like when you look at the number, you'll be like, oh, he's got 100 yards. So you want to look at the carries and you'll be like, you think it's going to say like 20 and it says like 12. Yeah. And you're like, yo, how does he? And it's because he breaks like an 80-yarder. Yeah. He'll break a like 40-yarders.
The NFL, he's the only running back we watch. Like even Kamara doesn't do it anymore.
Yeah.
With those long break runs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody really does it anymore.
And they're calling it, what's his name? Herm was calling it contact balance. He was like, yo, they were like, every time he makes contact, he doesn't fall over. He just kind of squares up.
2 hands on the football.
2 hands on the football, squares up and gets going. And the only other person that I ever heard say something like that was Mal when he used to talk about Cordell Patterson. And he used to say Cordell Patterson is the only reason he's good at running the football is because his balance is impeccable and he never falls down, bro.
Bounce off him.
Yeah, they just don't fall down. The hip. That's what it was. He just re-squares him. Like every time he gets hit, just re-squares and just keeps going forward, bro. Like, cause it's just almost, he's just like allergic to falling down. Like you ever seen like those dogs that have the gyroscope on them and they like try to kick them and they never like.
The robot dogs.
Yeah, the robot dogs, bro. Oh yeah, not real dogs, robot dogs. Like that's what he's like, bro. He just never falls down.
And it's to Patterson's detriment that he's 6'2", because you can see everything he does in the backfield.
Yeah.
Where Bijan, like
5'10",
linebackers, safeties always say, if I can't see the running back there and he's like dancing behind 6'8" guys, I have to just fill holes. Like I'm just filling gaps, and then I have to make a play in the moment. But if they see a helmet coming, like with Derrick Henry, I see the train coming. You know what I mean? So
So the Falcons put it to the Bills. Yes, on Monday night.
Lose 2 in a row.
They lose 2 in a row.
They're going into a bye week.
a little bit about that.
Yeah.
It was a little bit belt to ass as far as the Bills' offense. I haven't seen the Bills' offense struggle like that in a long
Palmer
time.
went down, right?
Yeah,
That was a
Palmer
hip
went
drop,
down, but
bro.
they still got
That was
they still
a
got
hip drop
Coleman.
pass.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Their third, fourth string receiver. That's no excuse. Yeah, I mean it's a bad play, but
It was.
Hip
No,
drop.
I get it. I
excuse for
get
them
it.
losing
I
that
get
game.
it.
That's
but-
not why they lost the game.
No.
Like
but
Palmer
that's
wouldn't
their
have
guy.
changed it. The reason why the offense was off was because the pressure was going crazy. Bro.
Pierce,
Yeah.
Walker, friggin'
Diablo, but they're
all of them.
Ellis, bro. They literally like I'm watching the game.
Yeah, Ellis.
How do you even know where they're like? You don't have no idea where they're blitzing from because they all look like they're
They all
about.
could blitz.
You can feel
They
like
all
all
could blitz.
fill every gap.
Every
Every
gap.
gap. Enough and fast enough and strong enough
Yeah.
to fill every gap.
Yeah, and I'm not going to go into this crazy, but if y'all get an opportunity, something really fun to do if you're into like watching individual guys play defense is watch Jalen Walker play defense, bro. Not a guy who's
I
like,
like Jalen. Was he calling plays?
no, I don't know. I actually don't know. He might have been, but the one thing this guy does though, he's getting like, he's just so
I like Pierce.
Yeah, Pierce is great. Pierce is like all energy. But if you watch Jalen Walker, bro, you're like, oh, this guy fucking knows football like smarter than ever. Like the way he was like containing Josh Allen and just maneuvering the tackles. The way he was like, oh, like now it's time for me to rip off. Throws him aside. Fuck. I was like, oh, this guy knows like he knows ball. It kind of reminds me of like James Harrison a little bit, where you're like, oh, like I know James Harrison was gigantic. Like he was, he's not like
Maybe
that.
D'Amico Ryans.
D'Amico,
Controlling the edge. He's saying like
controlling the edge. He's just like such a great edge controller. And I used to think like, oh, maybe his superpower is that he's going to get sacks all the time. But I think his superpower is just like you said, just controlling.
Guys aren't getting sacked sometimes. Just like their job isn't to rush. Like their
Yeah.
job is to control the edge.
Yeah. So they have some.
Vrabel probably could have had like 40 more sacks in his career.
Right.
A lot of plays he's literally just setting the edge.
Dexter Lawrence, his job is to
Yeah.
take a double.
Right.
Every
pass
play.
rush.
Yep.
Right.
Every pat, just take the double.
So I think
It makes you
CBS.
elite like doing that.
Yeah, so I think CBS Sports did something where they like just keyed on him today and like just showed him like how he does the edge and where they put him all the time. He's left, right, he's in the middle, he's everywhere.
He was everywhere.
Great person to
He
watch.
was everywhere.
I know he's not making the exciting play, but he's making good football plays if you like football.
No, versatile.
So
Versatile,
Diablo's great.
versatile
Diablo's a
defense.
dog, bro. He's a
4-4, bro, 4-3.
A lot of the versatile defenders.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
defense is exciting.
That's what they asked him. They said, yo, Jalen, like this is back in the draft. What position do you play? So I play defense.
Like,
Yeah, I play defense. I love that line.
they're all versatile
Yep.
players.
So my question is to y'all, like, okay, like, so what does this do for Atlanta and what does this do for the Bills?
Bills, they're just going into bye week. They're gonna have to regroup. Atlanta is a great win for Atlanta. This is like this could be a pivotal franchise win.
Yeah.
Like over the reigning MVP, one of the top, most elite teams, not necessarily record wise, but just football wise in the last couple of years. It's a big win for a young team that's got a second year quarterback. You said what is his ninth? That was his ninth
game, bro.
Bijan Robinson, he's still young. Drake London, he's been there 3 years, 4 years, but he's still young, getting experience, getting his due props. Like that was a great game. That was probably, if that wasn't a career game,
making
for him,
a name for himself.
that was the best game I saw watching him.
Becoming a household name, I think.
Starting to become. I think people are starting to like it, and there's no one else on the team like him. He's the only one out here barking,
reaching out with the football.
Yo, he's the only one doing
plays,
stuff like
making
that.
plays, bro. Like,
have you noticed he's not even buff, bro? He kind of like
he's a tall, skinny guy.
Yeah, he's just like
but he's still like strong. He's
Slender man,
strong. He's football strong.
Slender man, bro. Slender man, right there. We're gonna call him Slender man.
The thing with the Falcons is you know what they're gonna give you on defense. Strong pass rush, good DB, fast DBs, fast defense. Fast defense.
Yeah.
And then on offense, they're gonna run it down your motherfucking throat.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
everywhere, left, right.
Can we open up the playbook? Can Penix open up the field a little bit? That's what the question mark's going to be.
I'm starting to feel like you a little bit. I just don't think we can just yet.
Or you have to be an elite game manager.
Yeah, which
elite, bro.
Elite. Like Jalen Hurts, like type level game manager.
Thank God you got a backup running back.
Yeah,
more
than a backup.
He's probably the unsung hero of this whole thing.
He makes it all work because Bijan doesn't need 30 carries.
He can come in and go full speed every carry.
And he's gigantic.
And they're catching. Bro, you got to buckle up your chin strap when you're paying against him. Defenses don't want to.
High key, bro. I feel like if you were in the NFL right now,
high key, he plays like me. Don't say I play like that. He plays like me. No, I'm way older than that kid.
What I was gonna say is if you were in the NFL right now, like the size, like because I remember when you were like really were hitting the weights crazy, like. That's where like I was like, yo, this is kind of like Malcolm right here. Like
he runs
not like not
He's
too
a
much
hard
flash,
runner.
but he's gonna hit the hole and go nuts.
I like
like
Algier.
like
I'm surprised teams aren't calling.
calling,
Yeah,
yo.
yeah.
How the Cowboys not calling
But I
right
think it's
now?
the Falcons
Cowboys
know,
don't need him, but Javonte Williams is okay. But
Yeah.
there's some teams that probably need him.
He's a good complimentary.
I would trade if I was the Ravens. I'd trade Derrick Henry for Tyler Algier.
Oh,
What?
listen.
You couldn't do that.
You could do that.
I mean, the Falcons wouldn't take him, but I feel you.
Why wouldn't the Falcons take
They
Derrick
take
Henry?
it all
Need Derrick
day.
Henry, bro?
Bro, you take that all day.
No, bro. What has Derrick Henry
All
done
day.
since Lamar has been gone?
As
Bro?
a backup running back, you take
Bro,
Derrick
he's not-
Henry.
Be a backup,
Yes,
though.
he would.
Is he, bro?
He's not starting over
you're starting-
Bijan Robinson.
You're starting Bijan.
How
all
do you
day.
sit in the room and tell
of
Derrick
what you
Henry,
just
bro?
said.
Derrick Henry's not
No,
better
what
than
you-
Bijan Robinson.
No, he's not. He's not.
What
He's
you
not.
tell- What you tell him is, I can get you 10 carries a game.
At the goal
I
line.
can get you 10 carries
Yeah.
a game. You'll get 10. You'll
Yeah.
get 10. That's what they'll tell him.
No,
He'll say, you
15.
know what?
No, you'll
With
get
my
15.
10,
You'll get 15.
you could even probably get 15.
On some
15.
on some Brandon Jacobs thing, like yo,
And Bijan's looking at it like, look, he's gonna soften up the defense for me and
Yeah.
make it easy for me to fucking go for it.
Because to jump into the Ravens, they're in unfamiliar territory, 1-5. That's hard to. I don't care how good a franchise you are. First of all, your defense can't be depleted.
yeah.
Your offense is banged
Huntley
up.
look good.
Yeah, Huntley should have been the
good. Bro, how do you not start him
Huntley
over?
should have been. Once they first of all, they had
Super
Huntley.
rush
I didn't
is
even know they
bougie.
had Huntley.
know he had him back
the whole time.
He had him
Bro.
sitting back there.
They had him
Bro,
since the preseason ended.
Bro.
After he got cut from the Bills, he went back to
Super
Baltimore.
rush. Did you see his little happy feet?
Oh,
He had little happy feet, little pitter patter happy feet. I was like,
I don't
bro,
understand.
this looks like a pee wee
That was a
football
bad play.
player playing
I
in the
think They
NFL.
might be trying to tank. I don't know
you think
That's
so?
what it felt like. That's what it felt like.
why is
Try to
Cooper
get-
Rush playing. If you have
Super rush played.
A
And
guy
then
who-
A
Huntley,
Pro Bowler.
a guy who went to Pro Bowl playing, filling in for Lamar.
Huntley comes in and just starts running the offense, making
Yep.
plays, extending the plays, running for first downs. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, you knew this guy could do this. This is a sham. This whole
This is
thing's
a
and you
sham.
put him in when you know we can't win the game.
Yeah. I didn't like that. If he doesn't, if Lamar doesn't play this week, or no, they're off this week. But if next week Lamar doesn't come back and Huntley's not playing, it's
They're
bullshit.
tanking.
The script.
Bullshit. Yeah, bullshit.
Tanking.
There's a script
Bullshit.
if that.
But I honestly think, and they lost to the Rams. Rams pretty good. They moved to 4-2. But I think that you could trade Derrick Henry. I mean, maybe that's not to Atlanta.
But you can.
I was just throwing Atlanta as a team out there that maybe needed a spark. I mean, that would suck for Algier right now with no chance to probably make the playoffs. But I would just say a team probably could come calling for Derrick Henry the next couple.
For sure. I can see it.
They might have to. I don't know. I don't know
Who
if
do
they
you
hit
think
the
the
button.
Giants should get at receiver? What names do you think?
I
would
think
pop
the
up?
DJ Moore thing is still
He
there.
got banged
bro.
up.
He did get banged up.
Calvin Ridley.
Even Callie Ridley is still there, bro.
I think they're looking at a 6-foot+ guy.
Jerry
'cause everybody
Jeudy.
else is small.
Jerry Judy would be great
Judy,
there.
Maybe
Judy.
yeah,
I like
Higgins,
Judy.
maybe if you want to pay that money. I don't know. If
Yeah, but no, you can get Judy though for sure.
Um,
You could definitely get Judy.
you probably could convince the Bengals to get rid of T. Higgins.
Could I
but
ask you a question?
You're not in a position where you would need a T. Higgins. If the Giants were playoff bound for sure, you go get a T.
Would it be would it be unprecedented to try to trade for a rookie receiver?
No, a receiver. No, I
Like a
just don't think
rookie
you trade for a
receiver?
rookie quarterback.
I just
No,
don't
I
think a
think-
team's gonna get rid of their rookie
Yeah,
receiver.
what team has a rookie receiver that they would be willing to trade? Like who would you say? Who would you
Yeah.
think would be?
No, I'm just asking. Like, would that be
We said
They'd
Jacoby
have to be
Mays.
like a fifth. They'd have to be like a fourth or fifth round.
that's playing well?
No, they wouldn't probably be playing well. They would just be a guy you scouted. You
'Cause I
wanted
saw
to draft. You didn't get to draft.
AD Mitchell out of the Colts.
Oh, Adney
he was,
Mitchell,
he was
yeah.
a healthy scratch this past week, and
I
he
don't think you
says
want him though.
he's fallen out of favor.
Yeah, but
I
after
don't
that
think you want him
fumble-
though. I don't think you want him though.
There's just a lot of like, what do you call it? Parody. There's just like a lot of like everyone's playing kind of similarly, and I feel like like if you're the Giants,
Arizona may call for a running back.
see Arizona could call for running back.
they need to run.
They need one. Arizona's actually a good place.
Chargers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Chargers
He could
need
link up,
somebody.
trade him to his brother. Trade Derrick
Yeah.
Henry to his brother. They need a running back right now.
They
I mean,
need one.
their backup running backs didn't do so bad.
Vital,
to his brother.
the Harbaughs,
Harbaugh brother.
Oh yeah, brother, brother.
the Harbaughs,
Some other teams that are just. I mean, this is the end of our
football talk.
weekly recap. But the two teams that are sitting at the bottom of the NFL right now, Miami and Tennessee. I mean, Tennessee, they have hit the panic button. They fired Brian Callahan. I don't necessarily know if that's a fair move or the right
Ooh, a
move
rookie quarterback.
for a rookie quarterback. In the 2 weeks ago, everybody on that organization admitted they were ass. That was
Yeah.
literally the headline. And then you're gonna fire the guy. His dad stayed. I mean, his dad's a legendary offensive line coach, but his dad's still on the team. And then Mike McCoy's now a new head coach.
Yeah, but are they think they're on a fire sale?
They might be, but they said everybody except for Jeffrey Simmons, which is the guy.
Yeah.
The guy I want.
I think they're like, look, let's just hoard these like top 3 overall picks that we're going to be getting for the next few years. And
Yeah.
we can make something with that, you know?
Yeah.
I think it's unfair to fire the guy. I mean, Will Levis doesn't count. That shouldn't have counted. Like,
No.
that whole everything that happened last year, Will Levis, and like that shouldn't have counted. Like you just got a guy, you got a number 1 overall pick. They said this is the 4th time in a row that a number 1 overall pick has gotten their coach fired.
Yeah, but this time though in Tennessee, you're saying just in general or just on that team?
In like
Tennessee,
it happened with Kyler Murray.
Yeah,
it happened with Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah,
and I forget who the 4th person was besides.
We don't have to delve into this, but looks like Kyler Murray does not even need it with the Cardinals with the way Brissett was playing. People forgot about Jacoby, bro. He's nice.
He can run off.
You never forget about. You never.
Yeah,
he's a good arm.
You know.
He's a wily old veteran.
Yeah.
At this point in his career.
And I hate to say it, but like my favorite Brissett years were at Ohio State when they had remember Cardell Jones?
Yeah.
Remember those Ohio State runs? Like, bro, Brissett was throwing dimes, balls down the field. Like, that was.
Remember that?
So you think JT Barrett?
JT Barrett, yeah,
JT
Barrett. Thinking JT Barrett, my fault.
Here's a wild left field that could possibly happen, right? For the Giants, you know, this just to tickle your fancy here with the wide receivers over 6 feet. So you know,
Jalen Waddle, maybe.
I was gonna say, well, yeah, then they could be doing a fire. So that would be tight.
If they fire McDaniel, I would go. I'm going right after Jalen Waddle.
I was gonna say, if Tampa Bay is having a good time hitting with all these guys, why not trade Mike Evans?
Nah, it's not happening.
You think because he's gonna retire there?
Franchise player, bro.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know.
Listen, but they do it all the time.
I want my best player
in
my division gone.
They do it all the time, bro. Like for those last years.
And he's
Mike Evans.
Yeah, Mike Evans is a different breed.
Mike. But
I like
Bucs
the
are a very loyal organization.
Yeah, that's
they
true.
are not like get the fuck out of here.
That's true.
Waddle would be dope.
Yeah, Waddle will be good. Waddle will be nice. I can see that.
Yeah. You want to jump into a little 7-on-7?
Yeah, we can get there. We could definitely get there. So that's the wrap up of week 6.
Yes, sir.
And it's week 7.
Week 7.
And it's time for 7-on-7.
Yes, sir.
So let's get it started.
Well, Mr. New York sports.
Yeah, I know. I'm rocking.
New York out.
I'm New Yorked out right now for a couple of things. The Knicks play this week, right? So I'm trying to see.
That's what happens when you work in Manhattan.
I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see. I got the hat for free from my somebody works at my job.
It looks like a free hat.
Season ticket holder. It does look like a free hat. Nice hat.
I'm kidding.
I'm just trying to see Jordan Clarkson play. That's all I want to see. Like I've liked Jordan Clarkson since the Lakers, and now that he's on the Knicks. I'm like,
go to a game.
Trying to see this guy play. He plays this week against the Cavaliers, and then of course RIP the Yankees for shitting that one away. But it's time for 7-on-7.
Mm-hmm.
We already know what it is. Let's just stop from the top of the top here. First game on 7-on-7 is going to be the Philadelphia Eagles at the Minnesota Vikings. Why is this first game of the 7-on-7? Well, we just talked about it. The Philadelphia Eagles, they seem like to be internally in a little bit of panic mode. They did this last year too, got internally into a little bit of panic mode. Went against a good team, got a win, and then they felt like everything was cured. So this is their opportunity to go into hostile territory because Minnesota is a really, really difficult place to play. They got the skull going on, right? They go in there. If they get a win, they can probably get themselves out of this little panic mode. But the thing is, you cannot underestimate Minnesota. There's another team that just like, regardless of injury, regardless of anything, they always seem to put points up on the board. They always seem to play sound defense with Brian Flores, and they always seem to be in the game. So you can't look past it. So I'm looking forward to see Philadelphia at Minnesota, and I'm giving this game to Philadelphia. I'm not taking my money off them. I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not yet. I'm not in panic mode. They might be. I'm not. Next game on 7-on-7, we got the Indianapolis Colts at the LA Chargers. They're going to go ahead into SoFi Stadium there, the Indianapolis Colts. We were just talking about Indiana Jones and Danny Dimes doing his thing. Let's see if we can keep this magical season. It's looking like he's having a Sam Darnold season right now. Let's look if he can keep this magical season alive as they go into Los Angeles and play the Chargers, who have also been hot. Super, super hot with some backup running backs, but doesn't look like they can really, who's number 9? Kenneth Murray, right? The defense, freaking, what's his name? Derwin James. That defense is really looking good still. I don't even know if is he back? I don't even think he's back. They're still playing really good. But I'm going with LA in this game. I think Indianapolis is really good. They're going to come in there firing, but I just like LA at home. I think that they're very well coached and they just play a really disciplined style of football. The next game on 7-on-7, that's game number 2. Number 3 is Dallas versus the Washington Commanders. Washington Commanders are going into Dallas to play the Cowboys, and it is a in-division game, division rivalry alert. Here's the thing. The one thing about the NFC East is no matter how good or how bad these teams are, they're going to punch each other in the face, and it's going to be a heavyweight battle. And we already know that Jaden Daniels came back last week and played okay. You know what I'm saying? He might have had a little rust on him, you know what I'm saying, from not being in there. I wouldn't even put like the loss on Jaden Daniels, but I think he could have played a little bit better. And they're going to go into Dallas and unfortunately take a loss. They're going to take a loss to the Dallas Cowboys. I just think that's one of those things that's going to happen. The Dallas Cowboys, here's the thing. You're probably asking like, hey, Adam, like, how are you putting these games together? Mm-hmm. I'm going a little bit off the gut, as we know from last week, but I'm also going a little bit off of records, right? I'm going a little bit off of records. I just don't think the Dallas Cowboys can stay 2-3. I don't like them at that mediocre. I feel like they're going to start making some moves. I feel like they're typically, when they have Dak, always stay in that 500 to above 500 range. So this is their opportunity to like get back into that range and take a win over the Washington Commanders in Dallas at, what's it called? Texas Stadium? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, the Cowboys. It's called Jerry World.
Jerry World. And Jerry World. They're going to go ahead and take out the Washington Commanders. Sorry, Dan Quinn. You know I got love for you, but I got little Marty Schottenheimer coming in here and getting that win. The next game of the 7-on-7, game 5, is Atlanta at San Francisco. This is another one right here. Oh, we're going from Dan Quinn to Raheem to Kyle. What's his name? Kyle Shanahan. We're going to that old 2016 Falcons coaching staff right there.
Throwback.
That's the throwback right there. These boys know how to coach them up now.
Super Bowl losing team.
Yeah, I will let that slide.
You have no choice.
So, yeah, we're going to go to Atlanta against San Francisco. They're flying across the country to go to San Francisco, the Bay Area, to go play the San Francisco 49ers. And as much as it's going to be a tough game, it's going to be another heavyweight matchup.
He's going to try to wax them, though.
Who's that?
Kyle Shanahan.
Oh, Kyle Shanahan's going to try everything in his power to wax him. The problem is,
I wonder if are they boys, you think?
Raheem is boys with everybody. He tries to make it seem like he's boys with everybody.
He does. He dapped up every play. I'm like, that guy never played for you.
Exactly.
That guy never played for you, bro. He's dapping up everybody like I'm like,
it's nuts.
That guy never played for you.
He also does this weird thing. I don't know if you all have noticed this. And I'm just a super fan, so maybe I'm the only person that noticed this. He has everybody wearing jogging pants on the sidelines, like the ones that stop, like the ones I'm wearing right fucking now, bro. He has everybody wearing these.
I wouldn't even have noticed that,
bro. He has everybody wearing them, and Air Force Max.
Staff?
The coaching staff, everyone on the coaching staff is wearing.
Capris has been like a thing in the NFL recently.
It hasn't been a thing.
I haven't even noticed.
The Jets coach wears capris.
Yeah, he does.
Mike Daniels wears capris.
Yeah, so maybe there's just like some weird like
young coach.
Maybe that's like a league. Maybe it's like a league mandated capri thing.
You have to do that.
They're trying to do that with the guy cheerleaders.
Yeah.
Guy cheerleaders.
They're wearing.
Now trying to do capris.
They're not wearing capris. They're wearing capris. They're wearing skirts.
No,
they wear like kind of like. It's like almost like band. You ever see like band pants?
Yeah.
Like band pants.
That's so interesting. But I'll tell you what.
They didn't put them in booty shorts. They could have easily done that.
That's facts.
They want to wear booty.
I think that's what they asked for.
They requested.
I think he asked for the skirt.
They got denied the skirt.
He asked for the skirt and he got denied.
Too decisive.
He wanted the full uniform.
Too decisive.
He wanted the full cheerleading experience.
But the one you get for your Halloween costume.
And I kind of feel like if you're gonna if you're gonna be a cheerleader, you gotta wear the uniform.
In college, give me the male uniform, you know.
Yeah, just sweatpants and a t-shirt, you know, tight t-shirt.
Just launch
a vest.
Launch these 90-pound girls into the sky.
They got the vest with the logo on it and shit.
Yeah,
always got that little vest
with the cone, with the big cone.
Yep.
Come on, bro, that's what I need. That's
absolutely. But you know what? Raheem and his capris, they're coming into town, San Francisco. Shanahan's going to try to wax him. He's not going to have the firepower because his team's just not all the way there yet. They just lost Fred Warner. I'm pretty sure he's not going to be playing.
McCaffrey doesn't look electric.
Yeah, McCaffrey's not looking super electric. He's looking good. He's looking good.
Look that not electric this week, but
right. But he's still looking
so
good.
Far this
he's
season,
healthy. He's healthy and he's doing well.
100 a game.
But if Atlanta can do what they did, if that defense can come in there and do what they did, I think that they're gonna be able to take this one going out west against San Francisco. The next game, which is game 6. Tampa Bay at Detroit. We got Detroit, an up and down team looking like it's either their home run or bust. And we got Tampa Bay with MVP Bake out here just making it happen. And here's the thing.
That's gonna be a good game.
That's gonna be a great game to watch. And that's
It's
Monday.
game.
It's Monday night, 7 p.m.
Another
time.
doubleheader this week.
They love this doubleheader Monday night. What do you?
I'm not a fan of it. I like
No?
Monday night. Like,
hate
if you
it.
want to kick off the season with a doubleheader, that's fine.
Yeah.
Just to get because those first weeks when we have like 16 games in a week, that's fine. But when we're down to the bye weeks and we're only having 14 games a week or 15 games a week, I'm not a big fan of that. I'd rather just have the one Monday night game. Give me 4 p.m. games.
Absolutely.
The regular
afternoon games,
and then
the afternoon games are dry, bro. Like you don't even get enough games to watch.
I need 4 p.m. games, not 3.
Yeah, you need 4, and then plus like after you're done watching that 7 p.m. game, it's like I'm not really ever turning to the next game. I kind of like,
or I almost feel like if we're gonna do 2 night games, and maybe this is an ESPN thing, but if we're gonna do 2 night games, then you might as well cram 2 on Sunday. Because on a Monday night, I went to work.
Yeah.
A little groggy.
Thursday has to be at 8. Thursday has to be at 8.
Yeah. First game has to be at like 4:30 on Monday if we're gonna do that.
Yeah.
Play at 4:30.
Yeah, exactly.
Or 6 o'clock or something like different than this. We can't be going to work on Tuesday not hungover, but you almost feel like you're hungover because you're been
The only positive is you get football during the halftime of the first game.
Yeah,
you can
flip over.
But still, bro, the commercials.
But here's
it's a lot.
Here's what I didn't like. Here's what I didn't like. It's the ESPN, ABC, same network, same company.
Mm-hmm.
Disney owns it all. Okay, when one game went to commercial, they just went into Chris Berman doing his regular halftime. It's like, no, go. Don't make me have to flip the channel.
Yeah.
Just show me that other game.
Yep.
It's the same network. Why would you not want to do that?
Yeah, because they
missed the opportunity there.
They're contracted for their time slots too. Probably they got to get.
Bro, it's the same network. It's the same network.
That's
it was an
true.
ESPN show they put on at halftime. They didn't have to do that. They could have just put on the fucking and then let Chris Berman do his post game show.
They're going to have to do something with broadcasting in the NFL that changes the presentation of the broadcast.
Yeah. Manningcast is my favorite. I like the Prime
cast.
Primecast,
great.
Prime Vision, whatever.
Prime Vision is pretty good, but the issue is the commercials, bro. That's the issue.
Commercials have to. Have you ever seen how WWE sometimes like they'll be in the ring and then they'll just put the commercial to the side, or they'll make the commercial big. The in-ring action will go small, but still on the same screen.
Yeah,
NFL does that sometimes, but that's got to be the
every time.
method.
Every time.
Yeah. Or give me like a little commercial in a picture-in-picture in the bottom screen while they're snapping the ball. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Or give me a little give me the Cheetos man. Remember how they used to?
We used to walk
have,
around.
Like, the guys in the bottom of the screen,
Bro,
do that.
No, during the commercial breaks, just go to the booth. They can talk about next gen stats. They can talk about highlights.
Let Tom Brady do ad reads.
Exactly.
Like when there's no action going on.
But do it quick or do it like you said.
There's a lot of money in that, I'm sure.
Something has to change because it's getting to the point where I think a lot of people are not watching these games live and they're watching them on YouTube.
That's what I'm doing.
In 12 minutes in the morning, or they have the
condensed game on NFL. You know,
it's just hard to.
It's tough to watch,
bro. And then with NFL Red Zone, like you only get it on Sundays. When all the games are going on.
So Pete,
they're wasting their money with that because you're paying all year round for that network spot, and yet you use it for that. Why don't they have content on there,
bro?
24/7.
24/7.
We can have a whole
anything that can't go on NFL Network. Let's say you're like, hey. Your NFL,
all the NFL film shit.
Yeah, but your NFL
how many hours of content.
You're NFL producer number 1. I'm NFL producer number 3. You're NFL producer number 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, hey guys, we're in a production meeting. We need 10 shows. You need 10 shows. I need 10 shows. Okay, all 10 of our shows can't go on at the same time. So then here's a whole nother. He came up with 10 good ideas,
bro. I would just start inventing shows like all these.
They don't need to invent shows. They have the content. They can just move the stuff that's not on. You should have options.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like. I feel like baseball, there's you have Sports New York because it's always about fucking baseball, except for when the Knicks are playing. And then you have all these other baseball channels. Like you have a couple, NBA has NBA Pass, so you have all those channels with the games on it. Like NFL, you gotta step it up.
The content writes itself, like you said, it's all there.
They have
just
the
need to be there.
Yeah,
they just need to
all that stuff, the old stuff, NFL films, all that stuff. They have it. They have the content. They have the IP.
They mishandle all that. And peep this. So the game 6, Tampa Bay at Detroit. Right, Detroit's up and down. Tampa Bay has just been doing great things.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Detroit's going to take that game. This will be real quick. That's 7 p.m. The next game, the 7th game of the 7-on-7, is at 10 p.m. on a Monday night, bro. It starts at 10 p.m., bro.
I'll never get to into that game.
What are we talking about?
That's a 1 a.m. finish in Jersey.
Viewership is going to be so low.
What are we talking about? Yeah. And then they put Seattle and Houston, and we just talked about Seattle, stop with the disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Like, let people watch these games, yo. Like, because that's
Yeah.
going to be a shootout, in my opinion.
But the
I
reason
love
I think
Texans,
the
man.
reason
Yeah.
they're doing that at 10 p.m. is probably because they're in Seattle.
7 o'clock in Seattle. But like, I get it. I get it.
It
Don't get me
sucks.
wrong.
It
It just
sucks.
sucks,
Shutting
man.
down the whole Eastern Seaboard, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And fucking Texas, Central America.
yeah,
You're all those people are not,
because they're going to be 2 hours different still.
and they don't stay up late. Their night ends
Yeah, they're
early.
done. Yep.
Bro.
Texas is 7 o'clock. You're getting ready for bed.
Yep.
Come on, man.
So with it starting so late in Houston going over to Seattle, I got Seattle taking that, but I believe that's going to be a shootout, boy. I think it's going to be 30-30 on each side.
Wow.
So just to recap, I got Philadelphia over Minnesota. I got the Chargers over Indianapolis. I got Dallas over Washington. I got Atlanta over San Francisco. I got Detroit over Tampa Bay, and I got Seattle over Houston. That's what we talking about with the 7-on-7 this week, guys.
Love it.
Yes, sir.
Love it. Lock them in 7-on-7. Appreciate you. With that note, I'll jump into a couple of waiver wire additions. Once again, waiver wire getting very thin. Running back wise, we have Kamani Vidal. He played pretty good for the Chargers. You have Bam Knight for Arizona. He seems to be the guy they wanted to go with, or a little bit over Michael Carter's more traditional every down back. So keep an eye on him. He had a pretty good game. He had about 10 or 11 fantasy points. Kayshon Boutte. He's a playmaker for New England. Drake May likes him. He's been playing pretty good. He's a hit or miss type of guy. Most of these guys on waiver wire hit or miss guys. Malik Washington, he's been the guy trying to fill in the electrical role in the absence of Tyreek Hill from Miami. He kind of was contributing already when Hill was still there, but now in Hill's absence, he's been picking it up a little bit. Trey Tucker, he's been playing pretty
Trey
good
Tucker, bro, is
for Vegas. Keep an eye on him. Harold Fannin, he's been pretty consistent. He's been probably one of the lone bright spots in Cleveland. So if you're looking for a tight end, Zach Ertz, a catch machine, pretty reliable for Jaden Daniels out in Washington. Again, we have Theo Johnson out there. That's Jackson Dart's boys. He didn't have such a great game statistically this past week, but he's a guy who, when in doubt, Dart may go to him.
Yeah.
And quarterback wise, a guy who I saw in a lot of leagues, Sam Darnold floating around out there.
Yeah, it's crazy that
quarterback Sam Darnold is out there.
It's crazy that he's
my waiver wire this week.
What's interesting about the waiver wire this year, and just in general, is like with all these guys getting hurt and all these teams kind of like coming into their own, I still have yet to see like a true like standout fantasy waiver wire player who just like kind of takes over. Like Rico Dowdle's kind of doing it right now with these two games.
How's he when Chuba comes back?
Yeah, how long is that going to really last for? Like, but typically there's always one guy. Like, I guess maybe that's Daniel Jones. Like maybe he's like
to be honest with you, I just added him on my waiver wire too.
Yeah,
in one league. Most leagues he's not available, but in this one,
So to all those people that don't have a waiver guy yet, it's probably because there's not too many guys just yet that have really showed up and showed out to see who they're going to be. So that's why I like that Trey Tucker thing, because he's really starting to like slowly come on the way you would think like somebody who's a really good waiver wire catch would be.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think that, it's still early in the season. It's only been week 6, so there's still time for somebody to pop up and be a big. This is when it starts getting, we're getting closer to November. November is really when football starts to matter the most. So listen, we're getting into the thick of it. Let's jump into some college football recap real quick. We talked about the Red River rivalry last week. Had John Mateer coming back, wanting to play so bad for his Oklahoma Sooners.
Can't turn over the football.
Did he hurt his team more than
he turned over the ball? He said it after the game.
Yeah, a healthy Mateer. I don't know if the backup does much better.
Yeah,
they didn't seem to have too much confidence in him going into this game. But you definitely can't jump in there and throw three picks, turn it over in a game like that. And that gave Texas. That's gonna give Texas a lot of juice going forward. They got their rank. They got a ranking back. I think they're 21st now.
Well, we said last week. We said Arch can play poorly all he wants, but if he just wins,
he didn't play
that
great though.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But if he just wins this game, they won't quit on him.
Yeah,
Oklahoma lost that game to me.
Yeah,
like
100%.
They got to figure it out. I don't know if Mateer is like back full time or whatever. They say he was getting. They said they were showing a couple clips of them. They were just fucking wrecking his hand. His hand was bleeding by like the third quarter or something. Notre Dame, they're back on their redemption story. They won 4 straight now after losing their first 2. Bama over Missouri. Penn State.
I know.
Again, fired James Franklin. Ended up having to pay out almost damn near $60 million to him. But we were talking about that in the group chat.
Yeah.
But the stipulation is he has to seek work. He can't just go sit at home for the next season. Like he has to go and get another job.
I mean, I see him going after another Big Ten job just to try to get back at.
And they said that Penn State is trying to get Marcus Freeman.
Oh,
yeah, that's what they said. That's what Penn State. That's what a name that was thrown out there was.
I
Marcus
like
Freeman.
it, but just also. Franklin got fired because he only won one ranked game in all his.
And that's what they said factored into is like he just doesn't win big games.
That's crazy because I thought that he was like way better than that, but I guess
big recruits.
Yeah, I guess
he gets recruits.
I guess he doesn't like.
Bro,
I guess he just keeps beating up on Rutgers, and that's
highlights this year. Like his receivers and everything. Bro, he has a squad.
Yeah, he's got a squad.
Yeah, but he had one of the best quarterbacks in college, and
he went down.
He's like
his
draft stock is falling too, and they have two really good running backs. Really good running backs. So I don't know if they're going to recover.
UCLA. I think they saw UCLA and what they've been doing.
Yeah.
But they said what Berg said. They were like, listen, the guy doesn't win big games. Lose 3 games like this in a row. That's unacceptable for them.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's fuck Penn State. So.
It is fuck. It's always fuck Penn State, but I understand where they're coming from.
They killed Joe Paterno.
Yeah.
You know, we go on all day about that. Our beloved Rutgers Scarlet Knights, the woes continued. They fell to Washington. On the road at Washington.
Alec balling still.
Alec balling, bro.
Alec
balling, bro.
Still, bro.
It's
300 yards.
The highlights are just him airing it out.
That we could be like, it feels like we're good, but we're like, we just can't win.
Yeah.
And we've seen this. We've seen this our whole lives.
Yeah.
We've seen good football and not winning. And we're 0-3 in conference play. And it's tough. This is tough coming up. It's all conference games left.
Yeah.
We got homecoming this weekend. We'll be there.
We're going against
Oregon.
What rank are they right now? Oregon's number 5, right?
They're top 5.
They are. I think they lost this week, so they might have fell a little bit.
Well, they lost to number 2, or
they're still ranked. They're still ranked. Let me.
But yeah, so we got Calic
number 8. They're number 8.
Yeah, and we got Calic balling 300 yards a game, throwing to what's it called? What's the thing? Blitnikoff.
3 Blitnikoff candidates.
And for some reason, the defense just can't. Not one person on that defense can figure out how to tackle.
Defense has let me down this year. They got Purdue on the road. Purdue's tough. They got Illinois on the road.
Yeah.
Illinois is tough. Maryland's tough. Maryland comes to Jersey. Then Ohio State, and then Penn State to close the year. Penn State could realistically be our next win. Like, that could realistically happen.
We've never beat Penn State in the history.
Yeah,
we've never beat Penn State in the history of Rutgers being in the Big Ten.
The way you could do it is you're at home. They lost a coach. The quarterback goes down. They could maybe pull something out.
That's how you got to do it.
You just gotta stop that offense.
But the games you have to win is Purdue. Maryland.
Yeah, you got to win those.
Maryland's pretty deep.
And maybe Illinois.
The goal for Rutgers right now is get 6 wins so you can go to a bowl game.
Yeah, they only need 3 more. Those are the 3 they need. Purdue, Illinois, Maryland.
They're not gimmies though. That's the thing.
Not gimmies. None of these are gimmies.
They're not gimmies.
None of these are gimmies.
They squandered away the ones that they couldn't win. Like they did this the other year too. Let me not get on my.
Luckily, they don't have to play Indiana this year. Indiana's freaking off the charts. Those Hoosiers.
But Purdue is kind of a gimme game.
So here's
nothing is gimme again.
Here's the big conversation that was happening this weekend. It was a conversation started by Dave Portnoy, and it was rebutted by Cam Newton, Mark Ingram, some others. But has the Big the Big Ten caught up to or surpassed the SEC? Now, Dave Portnoy was trying to make a case for his beloved Michigan. Michigan, I don't think is in that conversation this year. But when you think about it, I've seen a lot of good Big Ten football in the last 2 years. They won the national championship 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think in an overall scope they've knocked the SEC off, but they're up. That's the top 2.
I mean, it's up there. And Ohio State is pulling an Alabama or an LSU the way their wide receivers are coming in and having production.
You can say yes, only because think about like huge names like Texas A&M is holding the fire for them right now.
Yeah.
You look at Alabama, Auburn, like these teams are struggling to stay in the conversation.
Even Georgia's like doesn't look like they used to look.
So it's like, okay, these guys can get big recruits, but can they win games against other conferences? And even within their conferences, they're getting smacked around by smaller schools. So it's like
some people
Vanderbilt is
pitched that they should every year there should be an SEC Big Ten matchup, like 2 of the best teams in those.
Yeah.
Have to start that's how the season has to start off.
So before the whole playoff, wasn't that always one of the bowl games was always wasn't that the Orange
Sugar Bowl?
The Sugar Bowl, yeah, the Sugar Bowl was always SEC Big Ten.
No.
Ohio State's been
not Sugar Bowl. That's
what I'm saying. Yeah,
they're not.
Now they belong to the playoffs, but they what was I forget. We could look it up.
Yeah, Alamo or some shit.
I know the Orange Bowl is ACC. I think Sugar Bowl is SEC. Rose Bowl is what? Rose Bowl was Pac-12.
Yeah.
But Rose Bowl, I think now technically is Big Ten because USC is.
Yeah.
You know, the USC was like a big Rose
Big Ten now.
Name, so they're Big Ten.
The fact that they're Big Ten is crazy. But I'm telling you,
Yeah,
Big
but
Ten,
I think they elevate us too. They elevate the Big Ten
they
also.
do a Big Ten. Look, the Big Ten is like the conference now, bro.
Yeah.
The conference.
And they just got a private equity group that's about to invest crazy money into the Big Ten.
Yeah.
Like hundreds of millions of dollars.
I
like
think
just into the Big Ten though.
in my Rutgers dynasty, I added I forget what Notre Dame.
Oh yeah.
Notre Dame. I love to add Notre Dame in.
Into the conference. It becomes the conference.
You need to give them a lot of this to get Notre Dame in there, bro, because they got their.
Might have to
own
get them
deals.
maybe $500 million.
Yeah,
You know,
bro.
like, no joke, because they're like how the Cowboys are like America's team.
Yeah.
Notre Dame's like America's football team.
Yeah.
College football.
Yeah, college football.
Like
So true.
they come on CBS every fucking week. They fucking Rudy. It's like one of the
Yeah.
fucking like every Irish person
once
just
like
loyal to
once fall
Notre
comes,
Dame.
Rudy starts coming on TV.
Yeah. See it always.
John Favreau and fucking Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
It's classic.
Just a little about college football.
But yeah, some games to watch this week coming up. Rutgers, obviously.
Yeah, Rutgers, Oregon.
will be there. Louisville at Miami.
Mm.
ACC action. LSU at Vandy, number 10. LSU at number 15, Vanderbilt.
Mm. Vandy's number 15, huh?
And number 12, Georgia Tech at Duke. Georgia Tech's actually one of my favorite teams to watch. I hope they make the playoffs. They're just like
They're dangerous,
yeah,
man.
they got a good running back, good quarterback. I like their coach. I've been watching them for about 2 years. I really like Georgia Tech. Ole Miss at Georgia. That's going to be a fire game. Tennessee, number 5, Ole Miss at number 9, Georgia. So that's a big SEC matchup. Some ranking.
Just a real quick college football thing,
Yeah, go ahead.
because I wanted to we here at Believe No Hype, we've been talking about how we're trying to shed a light and put a little hype on some of these teams. And a couple weeks ago, we were talking about some HBCUs. We were talking about DeSean Jackson and Delaware State Hornets.
Yeah, how they've been doing? Have you been watching?
They just I was just about to say, they just put up some numbers that I have never heard before in college football.
Let's hear it.
They won 70-23 against South Connecticut State. Now, obviously, South Connecticut State's a nobody, right? But they put up 70 points and damn near had 4 running backs run for over 100 yards.
I think teams have
James Jones, 158 yards. Marquise Gillis, 130 yards. Kobe Boykins, 100 yards.
But they play
Going-
South Connecticut State.
No, I
didn't even know there was a South Connecticut State.
I understand.
I don't think they sent anybody to the league.
No, I'm not.
Never.
Not
I'm
yet.
not. Even Division III Mount Union.
this
sent
is not-
guys to the league.
This is not why I'm.
Never
South
heard of
Connecticut
anybody
State
from
never
there.
heard anybody.
This is not why I'm saying this. I'm not saying this because I'm like, oh man, like they're gonna go to the league. Oh man, I'm saying this because DeSean Jackson is their head coach, bro, and he's really coaching these boys. They're 4-3. They're about to be the best team in the HBCU. They're about to win the MEAC. I know that that means
fire.
nothing,
No,
but
that
it's
means
like
something.
for his first coaching gig ever, for someone who we never thought was ever going to be a coach, and he admitted, I never thought I was going to be a coach, to come out there and start having his boys ball 4-3 right now, first in the MEAC,
for sure.
top 5 in the HBCU league, and put up 70 points, bro.
Damn.
You know what it's like to put up, like, I know they're bad. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like he's playing
I would
it's
need
not
a
like he's
little more
Alabama.
information on South Connecticut State.
Yeah.
Not, and I'm not trying to like.
I'm just saying-
play Deshaun, but I'm just saying I don't.
I'm just
that
saying
doesn't sound like a.
he's playing with some South Connecticut State ass players too. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Like
Del
he's-
State gets players. Del State was recruiting like some guys I knew when I was around. That was like a team that they were looking for guys. So.
or the week before they, they put up numbers. We were talking about this offense, and like every week they put up 70 this week. They put up 38 the week before. They put up 31 the week before. They put up 39 the week before. They put up 36. Like they're just like, I don't care if you're in a low level league or a high level league. When you put up
He's having
numbers like
success,
that,
for sure.
there's something going on there, something in the water. So DeSean, I'm here for you. I told you I'll be watching. Mike, Vic, sorry, bro, your team's ass. I don't know what you're doing over there, but you're gonna figure it out. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Norfolk State's a little different situation. They really don't get any recruits. But DeSean, we said a couple weeks ago we're gonna watch. We watched, or we're keeping an eye out. 70 to fucking 23. Come on now.
I think Norfolk State's playing a little bit better quality team, but they play each other in 2 weeks though.
They do, and that's gonna be one to watch.
If Del State wins, then I'll be like, okay.
Yeah. And that's gonna be on ESPNU too, so that's gonna be a nice game.
Yeah, but back to the games we have. We have number 11 Tennessee at number 6 Bama, number 20 USC at number 13 Notre Dame. That should be a pretty good game. And then we got number 23 Utah versus number 15 BYU. We're calling that the Mormon Bowl. They're gonna be balling out there in Utah. That in Utah State versus BYU and Utah State versus Utah. That's like the battle of Utah out there.
Bro, Utah's good too.
Yeah,
Both of them are good. Utah's good. Utah State's pretty good. They're usually not ranked, but they're always pretty good football team.
But Utah's good
and BYU's good. I like BYU this year.
What's his name? Bear Backenmeyer, number 47.
Yeah,
those white boys.
Hey,
Mormons, bro. Mormons. Those white when you got God on your side, you can't fail, bro.
I wouldn't say if they have God. They have.
They don't have God on their side. They have Brigham Young.
Okay, how about this? I think we all have God on our side.
Oh boy,
okay.
No, not like
they got extra God, bro. They got a little bit of extra God.
They got the Church of the Latter-day Saints, my boy.
Brother, they got Bear Backenmeyer, number 47, throwing times, bro.
And some other sporting news, just to get move on. WNBA had their championship. Asia Wilson and the Las Vegas Aces captured their 4th championship. Dynasty, obviously, pretty good job they did. They wanted to move that team. They wanted a team in Vegas. I mean, Vegas has won as professional sports teams for a long time. I think the Aces got there just before the Raiders did. So they were like, I remember I went to Vegas. Everything was Aces.
Yeah,
Aces. They had just won a championship too. So that's pretty good for them. Supposedly it was the most watched WNBA finals ever, which makes sense because obviously the league is trending up with today's rising stars. I didn't see it. I didn't think they did a good job advertising it. This is maybe just my bias, not bias, but just my opinion. I didn't feel like they did a good job advertising it or displaying it, but apparently it was the most watched ever, which is good for them if those numbers are inflated. But the NBA, 1 week away, next Tuesday. We get OKC, Houston, and we got Golden State Lakers. I've been noticing they've been playing these exhibition games. They've been playing these games overseas. And sometimes they're playing other countries. They're playing professional basketball teams from these countries. And I'm not a big fan of that. It's great exposure for those teams, but I'm not a big fan of people playing against such lower competition.
Yeah. They're calling it like warm-ups?
Yeah, but I think I just think it's not a slap in the face, but I think it is a little bit of a slap in the face that the NBA only travels during the preseason and the NFL is traveling, almost every week now. And I think the NBA has the money and the capacity, and it's probably 10,000 times easier to travel for basketball than it is for football. So I would like to see them implicate these international series throughout the season where they go play basketball in Brazil, play in China, play in Germany, play a game in England, play with France, play all around the world, play in Africa. I would like to play in Australia. I think that would be good if the NBA brought in their own international series.
I like that.
That would be pretty cool if it was implemented. Obviously, they do.
Would it be part of like, what is it, FIBA or whatever?
No. This is not. This is just for them to go and play, showcase the NBA. The Lakers are going to play Golden State Warriors in China.
Right.
But it counts for the season.
Okay.
Not like a preseason game. This is like so people can see meaningful basketball.
Interesting.
LeBron James probably not going to sit. I mean, LeBron James maybe not a good example, but Steph Curry's going to play. He did play in the exhibition that they had, but these guys are going to play. They're going to give maximum effort. Yeah, and it's going to mean something. So you're going to get to see top quality. Just like I complained about the NFL sending terrible quality of the product overseas. The NBA has an opportunity to send a better.
Well, they got enough games to be able to do a little tour. You know what I'm saying?
Like the NFL is getting it done every week.
Yeah,
and they don't have as many games as the NBA has. And again, like I said, it's probably easier and financially easier because football you got to travel equipment. That equipment has weight to it. Like that weight costs money to travel.
But it's got to fly out there.
Yeah, it's got to fly out there. So. I think that's something I'd like to see.
I would also like to see them go on these park tours again, bro. Like I feel like they don't do that anymore. We're like
that's something you can do in the preseason.
Yeah,
that's something you can do in the preseason. Maybe it's not that safe as far as like the knees on the pavement. But there are outdoor courts that are not just like heart that are
Make
not
a mobile.
concrete shit.
You could set up
You could set up an NBA court.
NBA court.
Yeah.
Remember they had that college basketball game on like
on a ship.
on a ship that time.
If that's what they need to do, they could do that. But I just remember seeing Kobe Bryant go to Rutgers and play on the blacktop.
But that was actually street. That was like a street ball
him
league.
just showing up. Yeah,
But that's what I'm saying. Like that type of
Street
stuff
ball league.
is
And
like.
got challenged and they like bet
Yeah.
money on that. That was like $100,000 bet. Like,
But that's what I'm saying. Like, Kevin Garnett could be
that's
the
why he's
ambassador
out
of
there
that.
Playing. Like if you watch, I had that DVD
Yeah,
of that game.
that's
like,
fire. You
like,
have it?
You
you had it.
Probably in my house somewhere, but like I had it, and it was basically just like a bunch of dudes, like street dudes and shit that own these like basketball teams.
Yeah.
They would always just talk shit to each other, like you'll put up mad money, like $100K my team versus your team, like but that guy's team got Melo and like Shaq and like there was supposed to be the craziest game ever. It was like Melo, Shaq, Yao Ming, Kobe, like and these like New York dudes were like just paying money for all these. They were like, it was like, I think it was the Fat Joe's team. It was Fat Joe's Terror Squad against like whoever else, like Kobe's team. It was going to be something crazy, but it
I
didn't.
feel like that doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah.
Well, they still play they still have the leagues because like somebody I work with in Manhattan, he says he does like football sometimes and he does.
Oh yeah, New York has those leagues for sure.
They still have them and they go hard.
What's that one up in
They go
Dykeman?
hard.
Dykeman, bro?
Dykeman, yeah, bro. They go hard up there in fucking the Bronx and Harlem and shit. Yeah, bro.
I went to Rutgers when I was a kid, like just to watch.
Cause it's real money. They do real money up there, bro. They're not playing for no fucking like.
Did you guys see what the Celtics coaching staff did today?
Oh Lord.
So Joe Mazzulla, he tells the media like maybe a couple days ago, he's like, "Oh, you guys come prepared to play. You guys are gonna play basketball like against each other, like all the media people." So these media guys, they come today, they're ready to play basketball.
Yeah.
And he's like, he has a straight ass face on. He's like getting interviewed like normally in front of like the step and repeat. And he's like, "Oh yeah, you guys aren't playing against each other. You're about to play against us. Like you're playing against my staff. Like so the Celtics coaching staff plays against the Boston media, fucking torches these fucking torches these dudes.
Bro,
it was like 36-2.
Genius.
And that needs to happen all the time.
Bro, that's
media. You open your mouth and talk shit, lace up.
That's
Lace up.
That's a beautiful,
Lace up.
beautiful. Because
Lace up. You
now
criticize my player, lace up.
Now
you don't play the players. You don't play the players.
Yeah.
You don't play the coaches.
Yeah.
You don't play the guys who are passionate too.
Yep.
That'll stick it to you, maybe even worse than the players might.
Yeah.
Players are gonna be, I'm cute, I'm fucking cool and shit. The coaches are gonna fucking light your ass. Joe Mazzulla was in the NBA, wasn't he?
Mazzulla was a hooper. He played in college.
They played VCU, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that half the Celtics squad was probably in the league too. Like
Nice.
Celtics coaching.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably could look up their coaching staff, but I think that needs to be.
I would love that. I would love
imagine in
that.
football, you got to do an Oklahoma drill. You talk shit as a reporter.
Yep.
Ask me a stupid question. Ask me why I threw an interception. Ask me why I threw 3 interceptions.
Yeah.
Lace up. Lace up. Lace up, bro. Or I'll put you in front of the jugs machine like him.
Facts. Like in him, right?
Yeah. Like if you could do that, you could ask me any question you want. You take jugs machine to the face.
Do you want to hear the roster?
Yeah, I want to hear. I want to hear the roster.
It's pretty nasty.
It's got to be.
You got Joe Mazzulla.
Mm-hmm.
It says that Mazzulla played at West Virginia. I thought it was VCU.
I thought it was VCU. Was it West Virginia?
Did he coach it?
Oh, he might have coached at VCU. Anyway, go ahead.
You got Sam Cassell. Okay.
Sam Cassell tortured by himself.
He said he played basketball at West Virginia.
Mm.
You have Tony Dobbins, assistant coach. They don't know if he played at college or pro. You have DJ McClevey, assistant coach, and he played at Bucknell.
Yeah.
You have Emil Jefferson, who played at Duke and pro in the NBA, G League, and overseas. Matt Reynolds, assistant coach. They didn't find if he played pro. And then Greg Lucianette, who played at his college basketball at St. Joseph's College.
And probably none of these reporters have played played basketball since like high school or middle school.
High school probably. High school or pickup basketball.
Or never.
They
They just fucking talk.
They were a journalist. They were trash at writing about, crime or whatever, so they started writing about
CMB. I have a question for you. And Berg too, if you know, but I feel like CMB may or may not know. What's going on with Kawhi Leonard? Why so much drama around Kawhi Leonard this summer?
I really don't know.
Scammer? I'm hearing scamming, fraud. I'm hearing
that story.
This company gave them money for the team, then they separately gave him money, which was supposed to be supplemental to his income.
The NBA started copying.
I thought an endorsement is an endorsement. If they give him $200 million, they give him $200 million. Was it a money laundering thing? What is it like?
Interesting.
that's the thing. The NBA started copying what soccer teams started to do, which was when Saudi teams started to buy up professional soccer teams. Once they would every league has financial fair play rules to make things relatively fair for the richest clubs to the poorest clubs.
Yeah.
So if they're going to exceed that amount, they have these big oil companies where they say, okay, my oil company's going to hire him as a fucking spokesperson. Here's $100 million. How do you like that agent come with my team?
Interesting.
So with Kawhi, they presented him a deal most likely that was it was this for this tree removal company, and it was like a $20 million deal for a tree removal company to be
for Kawhi.
For Kawhi. And then they've come to find out there was money laundering going on. There was shady shit.
Yeah, they're trying to say that the company was giving him money as a supplement for the team, and it was a deal. It was we're gonna give you guys this money as a sponsorship, but then we're gonna pay him the extra money you couldn't pay.
We'll invest whatever X amount with you, and then you're gonna pay X amount to the player.
Right.
I'm gonna tell the player that this deal's in play, and that's gonna incentivize him to come here.
Right.
That's the name of the game. So
that's what I've been hearing that he kind of did, or he didn't do it, but his uncle negotiated.
But that's the thing.
Yeah.
When you look at things like this, plausible deniability is everything, and they have it. So that's why you can't really call them out on it, because the owners was it Ballmer?
Yeah,
Ballmer.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't know. That's what he said today. I didn't know.
How am I supposed to know?
And then they literally said you guys asked the league to approve them as your sponsor, and the league approved them.
It's shady shit from top to bottom, but everybody's in bed with everybody going. That's investigating it. They're all in bed with each other. So.
Just another episode of Kawhi Leonard being caught up in non-basketball stuff.
Non-basketball stuff, bro. Non-basketball.
Here we go again.
Injuries, load management stuff. Now fraud and scams.
Yeah. Is this guy ever just going to play basketball for a full season again?
Legal load management. Bron is going to probably be out for the first couple weeks.
Yeah, we were saying that. Allow Luka to take over.
That's fine. I like that. I like that. See what we got without LeBron. Then get LeBron back.
Ayton said he hasn't really practiced with the boys.
Nah, that's what I heard. But we'll get him out there.
Yeah,
LeBron knows what to do, man.
Listen, MLB playoffs. Dodgers back in, defending champs in ALDS. NLCS. Defending champs, one of the league's most talented teams. Can they repeat?
They got a formula now.
Yeah.
Listen, they got two of my favorite players, Shohei, and shout out to Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts is one of my favorites.
Who's Toronto playing?
Seattle, right?
Seattle. Yeah, that's a good series to watch.
Seattle's been kind of they lit them up last night.
Well, that's the problem. It's bro, Toronto's been putting their best pitchers out there. They've been losing, so now they got to go.
Toronto's pretty good too. They got Vlad, right?
Vlad Jr.
Electric.
They said Seattle. This is Seattle's first time back in ACLS since fucking 2001.
Wow.
Since the Yankees slapped them up to go win the World Series.
Yeah. But the Dodgers about to win the game 2 right now. It's 4-1 at the bottom of the 8th. Top of the 8th.
Shit. Three? That puts them up 3.
That put them 2-0.
2-0?
Yeah.
Oh, so Seattle's up 2-0 then.
Yeah.
Damn.
But
Dodgers again, bro.
Yeah, Shohei 1 RBI. Hernandez 1 RBI.
Mookie's been having a good run too.
Actually, I have a pretty good baseball calling voice, and it's Ohtani at the plate. And he takes the pitch from Mayers.
And he's gonna take
and he swats it down the left field line, around the corner. Here he comes. It's Ohtani. It's fine.
Dodgers win. Dodgers win. Dodgers win. They call that. Have you ever heard a baseball head talk about the famous calls in baseball or just baseball lore?
I've watched them on ESPN.
You ever listen to them? Bro, the
radio ones are the best.
Yeah, the radios are the best calls.
I have a cousin who's a young version of one of those guys. Bro, you'll be like, oh, when Reggie Jackson hit his fucking 1980 whatever home run in the playoffs in October, what was the call? And he'll be like, oh, that was when blah blah goes and he'll name the fucking
I got an uncle
guy,
like that. He knows
and
that.
He'll be like, and Johnson goes back into right field. I don't think he's gonna get there. He doesn't get there, and that's it. Reggie Jackson, Mr. October. It's baseball lore.
Yeah,
call that goes along.
It goes along with it. Yeah, and you need to who's another one? Gus Johnson. You know what I'm saying? There's guys who just and to be honest,
Rico, Al Michaels.
I think sports is high key, especially football. I think they're high key missing a little bit of that. Whatever happened to onions?
Well, here's the
they
thing.
split a lot of the teams up, or they changed networks. Tony Romo and Tom Brady are the top like guys.
Yeah,
and,
top
and
guys.
it probably shouldn't be like that.
And they don't even have catchphrases.
Tom Brady's like a little boring, like sometimes,
Yeah,
and Tony
big time
Romo's lost
boring.
his lore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lost the lore. The idea is this: you gotta have fun, and when you're
Yeah.
calling a game,
You know, like Troy and Joe Buck again
No, okay.
on ESPN.
Joe Bucket will forever be booty cheeks, bro.
Yeah.
So boring, bro.
Yeah.
These guys are when you watch the Manning cast, and then
Yeah,
you
the
go back
Manning cast
to,
is the
and
best.
then you go back to something else. You're like, why am I watching this?
I
bullshit?
probably could commentate a game way better than him.
Yeah.
It's so boring.
Not
bro.
probably. I know I could.
They don't keep.
If
you
we
engaged.
want to see Mal commentate a game just one time,
I do it.
like, comment, and subscribe.
you gotta look up into how to do that.
For like legal rights. Yeah.
You can. Well, a lot of
I
people.
think if it's replay,
Well, what I see a lot of people do is they're watching the game and they're calling the game, but they're not showing what's going on.
Yeah,
They're just
yeah.
calling the game as they're watching.
Yeah, yeah.
if we like had like AI regenerated into like cartoon, is that
Nah.
possible?
No. Why would you want to do
No,
that?
you'd have to do like Malcolm said. You'd put the camera on us. and
Yeah,
you'd call
you're
the
just
game.
calling the game, but you're
It'd
not
be
showing
live.
it on your.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, you guys want to jump into a little bit of GOAT talk, and then we'll close out with that.
Got that goat talk. We got that goat talk.
So here's what we got. I'm gonna give you guys a topic, a sport, music or something, and you guys give me your GOATs. This isn't a consensus of who everybody necessarily thinks is the GOAT in this arena.
Mm-hmm.
It's just you. This
Not
is
our
your,
favorite, but the greatest.
I got you.
So this is.
Our greatest.
It could be your favorite. It could be your favorite, but it's like it's your GOAT. It's who you think
Our personal goat.
your personal GOAT for
Personal
this.
favorite.
It could be the person that is widely regarded. Let's use hockey example because we're probably not going to
Michael Jordan or some
And you
shit.
said Wayne Gretzky.
Wayne Gretzky,
It's like
yeah.
no, that just happened to be your favorite because he's the best, and that's who you were exposed to. Let's start it out with a simple one. NFL. Who is your or some of your NFL GOATs? I'll start it off as you guys want.
Yeah, let's go.
And for me, obviously, it's Tom Brady, right? And that's what a consensus of what probably about 90% of the people would say he is the GOAT. But if I were to give you somebody not Tom Brady, that's some of my favorite guys. The first name that I had when I had to think outside of Tom Brady, first name that came up for me was Marshall Faulk. Marshall Faulk was the guy that inspired me to want to play running back.
His stats are insane.
First jersey I ever had, won a league MVP, won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
100+ touchdowns,
records for
rushing.
catches, records for all this shit.
Yeah.
Running back. Yeah.
It's just a great versatile player, successful, great career. And then another guy I had, if I wasn't gonna go with a Marshall Faulk, it'd be Randy Moss.
Ooh.
Just a guy and I know people will say, "Oh, Jerry Rice is more stat." It's like, give me Randy Moss. Throw it up, go get it. Over 3 guys, nobody's doing that.
Yeah.
Nobody's doing that. What about you? I think I know yours.
You already know my quarterback is going to be Michael Vick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
That's a good GOAT.
yeah, it's a great GOAT. You know, the flashes that he had, it just was like it's something I never seen before.
No.
And I was also super young, so it was like the first time I was like really starting to get into football. So to watch him like run around the field was just absolutely nuts. And then LaDainian Tomlinson's my other one. Like those two.
I thought of him when I thought about Marshall. I was
just
as a Patriots fan growing up, like LP,
Yeah.
I was like, I just didn't want to have to go against him.
Yeah.
I was like, I could never fall in love with him like I wanted to.
Yeah.
And then whenever me and my cousins would play Madden, my one cousin would always be the Chargers. It was always cooking. You just couldn't stop
Cooking,
LP,
bro. His cuts were crazy.
bro.
And he threw a couple touchdowns.
Threw a couple, caught a couple.
Yeah. Very
Yeah.
versatile guy. I
You
loved
know?
him.
And he had his signature. He had a
I hate
signature.
that he had to fucking be on the Jets, though.
Yeah, I know. But that was the years of the Jets were actually
The
good.
Jets
Was the
actually,
years he
yeah,
was there. He's the
competitive,
only
for
person
sure.
that can make the Jets good. They need the best player in football
For sure.
to come there in order for them to be halfway decent.
No, I'd
Like-
give offensively. I'd give Tom Brady, but I can't.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Tom Brady. I'd do LT offensively.
Yeah,
but
LT for
defensively,
sure.
I want to just give some defensive names of like my personal goats.
You say offensive LT or defensive LT?
Oh, defense. Offensive LT.
Thomas, yeah.
Yeah. Because I saw him play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other two are Ed Reed,
Mm.
Troy Polamalu.
Those are great.
Because those guys, like, they made one of the most difficult positions in all football, which is like DB is probably
Mad
one of the most. And
Yeah.
then you talk about safety, which is you gotta control the whole field. Like we're seeing more green stickers on safeties' helmets now because they realize like
Yeah.
well, one
Yeah.
linebacker out there, maybe two. So like to play that position at the level they did with
Think about what Troy was doing. They say some of his greatest plays was him just doing something. Like that was not what was
Bro.
called in the huddle for him to do. Like all those diving over that's him.
or
That's
or,
him.
or like
Read him.
rushing the edge.
Yeah,
and
when
he doesn't have a
when he's
blitz.
supposed to drop back.
and he
yeah.
doesn't have a blitz.
Read and react. Oh, I see it. I'm gonna go get
Think
it.
about like football players, like we don't really have like we thought Buda Baker was kind of like that a little bit.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of guys.
Yeah, not
Derwin
really.
James is like that.
Yeah, Derwin
Derwin
James
James
exactly.
like that.
Like, there's not a lot of
Baker.
guys like that who can do that consistently. Like Earl Thomas,
Yeah.
and just read the fucking every offense that they play. Like,
They make it
those
tough
two
for them
guys,
to
bro.
do it. Just real quick. Oh, what about offensive line, Goats? Just real quick. Anybody comes to mind?
Old line,
Yeah.
Larry Allen.
Ooh, I like that.
Only reason why, because he was a pretty good lineman for the Cowboys for a long time. But remember when they used to have the competitions at the he used to win the strongman competition every year.
I remember that.
Right, I'd go
Dog,
Larry Allen.
bro.
And I used to watch those when you used to do the bench.
Dog, yeah.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to give me someone a little bit recent, I would say Trent Williams is like
Trent
that
Williams.
version of him now. Like just
Yeah.
a big, strong, dominant. Like he's just gonna beat you just physically.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to be the best skill. He's just you just can't get by him.
Yeah. Who's the guy on
Tyron Smith for the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tyron Smith. Prime Tyron Smith is a
Problem.
absolute problem.
Prime Matt Light, bro. He did
Yeah,
not
that's what I said.
He did not look like he should have been blocking the dudes that he has. But and that's what the kid that we have now, Will Campbell. He reminds me of Matt Light. It's like, bro, how's he block? How is this kid blocking these people? Like he shouldn't be blocking them. Like, but he's blocking elite pass rushers.
Yeah,
and he's literally if you look at grading and stuff like that, he's in like the top percentile right now. Like as a rookie left tackle, bro. And the knock on him was he has short arms.
Oh yeah.
That's what you have to do as a fucking left tackle. Get your fucking arms in and then extend them. Like so, sometimes that might help you with those little short arms.
I was gonna say Jeff Saturday, bro.
Jeff Saturday is a go offensive lineman.
Yeah, and shout outs to OG. What's his name? The other announcer.
What made you go fucking offensive line?
Well, just because they don't get any love. You were saying like, oh, let me give love to the defense. Like,
Can I?
Yeah, fuck Pouncey, nigga.
Yeah, Jeff Saturday for sure.
What about your NBA? Let me hear the NBA. Yeah, you can give me Jordan if you want to give me the Jordan.
That's
talk.
Kobe and Tracy McGrady for me, bro. Those are my two goats right there.
Mine is Kobe.
Yeah.
No ifs, ands, or buts. LeBron is the greatest athlete I've ever seen play basketball, but give me Kobe Bryant.
AI Mello, bro.
AI Mello, I like
the
that.
impact on the culture of basketball.
Yeah.
I would have to just take Kobe just because people say, oh, if Kobe Bryant, and I'm talking about Mamba Kobe, went against Michael Jordan, I don't even care if it was 96 to 98 Michael Jordan, he would have just fucking if they were like this, Kobe's like, nah, I don't care what I got to do. I will just make sure that I'm just this much better.
Like if he knew he existed, right? Like, he wouldn't be able to like
I think that when going head to head would have just made it took Kobe probably a little bit higher.
But we also know Mike also had that too. So what are they?
Mike was Mike had it, but Mike didn't have it with this anger,
because Mike didn't have somebody.
Fire,
Mike wasn't chasing after a specific.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah,
exactly.
Kobe was like, "Oh, that's what greatness looks like."
Yeah.
Okay,
I want that. I want that.
Yeah. Do that better.
Yeah.
That's psychopath.
Yeah, Mike. I don't know what Mike was chasing, but Kobe got to chase Mike, and I thought that's what got him to the level he was even at. But had they been more head to head, obviously Kobe was younger.
Yeah, Mike was doing more
Mike was on his way out.
Perfect me chase. Yeah, it'd be the perfect me. How can I get me perfect?
Yeah, exactly.
My mental, my body can get me perfect. And then Kobe's like, how can I get to that?
Yeah, absolutely. What about baseball? You guys got any baseball goats?
Pete Rose every day, all day.
Him.
You watch his statistics.
They're gonna let him back in the Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah, I think they said that. Yeah,
posthumously.
Right? I'd take him over a juiced up Barry Bonds, which is crazy because juiced up Barry Bonds is one of the
juiced up Barry Bonds, but he's juiced up
of all time.
Juiced up. I thought about that, and I thought about Barry Bonds for my baseball goals. He was, but I had to take him out simply due to the juicing. I had to take out all my favorite baseball players growing up were juicers. Except for one guy, and he's on my list, and that's Big Papi.
Yeah.
But if I have to go back to what even got me even liking baseball in the first place, Ken Griffey
Jr., bro. Ken Jr. baseball.
That was probably my goat. It's between those two.
Slugfest, bro. Ken Griffey Jr. Mine's the Jeets. I gotta say it.
Oh, Jeets. Yeah. I thought about Jeter too.
Had to.
Bro,
I got to.
Runs the tri-state area.
Yeah,
he owns it, bro.
What can I say? If I said anything else, I'd be burned.
What about boxing? Guys got boxing is another GOAT conversation that people always. For me, it's only one answer.
Who? Tyson?
No, Muhammad Ali, bro. Muhammad Ali. And then I may date myself a little bit, but when YouTube first came out, all I did was watch Muhammad Ali fucking because I used to love when ESPN Classics would show those fights. My used to turn those on, and then when YouTube started getting going and they had Ali. Bro, all I did was watch long jumping and fucking Muhammad Ali. Like that's what I would like. I got home from school. I would watch Carl Lewis
videos were so lit.
Muhammad Ali, like that Ready to Fly one.
Yeah, the Ready to Fly video. The Ready to Fly with Carl Lewis. But if you haven't seen, I used
to watch that every day and before every track meet.
Yep. You'll be lit.
Might have to fucking drop that fucking on here.
The link, right? Put the link in there.
Yeah, bro.
Ready to Fly, phenomenal stuff.
But yeah, no, Muhammad Ali, bro.
What about you, Berg?
Yeah, I think I want to say Tyson, but I know that he didn't get as many wins.
That's fair.
But yeah, I don't know boxing enough.
Tyson's in that conversation.
Yeah.
If you wanna have like an exciting 10 minutes, just type in Julio Cesar Chavez.
Yeah, Julio's.
Bro, he has over 100 wins.
Yes,
100 career wins. He was
the most, right?
Yeah. I think he has up there with
the most pro.
Yeah,
actually pro.
And when I say never took a step back,
he was but he started like when he was like a teenager, right?
Yeah.
But
never took a step back. Always moving forward.
He's one of the best.
Bro.
He's one of the best.
He's never quit.
That was a good one.
Yeah,
Chavez is definitely a goat.
Beat Floyd's uncles. Like he beat a lot of real good dudes. You know.
No, he's definitely in the GOAT conversation. What about college football? This one I found to be a little bit tougher.
That's a tough one. Hate to say it, gotta go Cam, bro.
Cam was up there. Johnny was up there for me.
Reggie, bro.
I went Reggie. That's
Cam
what I went.
Johnny. Cam and
I went Reggie, and Tim Tebow, just because Tim Tebow's impact on just how much attention he brought, like globally to college football at the time they were doing it. He was such a nice guy. Such a nice guy. A God first type of guy that you rarely see those guys win a lot. Like just in life, like people tend not to give those guys a ton of attention. And I mean, you just had to pay attention to him.
Yeah.
But Reggie, I would say probably
Reggie's just by far for me, bro. He just was doing stuff you never seen. And I think you said you said the GOAT to you, like personally.
Yeah, your
so
GOAT,
it's like Reggie Bush is definitely my GOAT. But somebody who got me in the player that actually got me into watching college football. I don't even watch that much, but when I was a kid, and this is my GOAT, Florida State's Peter Warwick, bro. Yeah, wide receiver Peter Warwick.
That's a good one.
I don't even know how he didn't play well in the NFL, but he was just so good in college, bro. So good.
That's a good one. You know what's one I found to be very subjective was college basketball. College basketball. I don't even think I found an answer for that one. But it led me when I went to do some research for this one, it led me down a very interesting path. And I have a very controversial hot take that I want to give.
To
you guys today, and that there's an entire generation of basketball I would like to just pack up and get them the fuck out of here. And that would be from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and back. The oldest basketball player I want to hear about now is Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. That's where basketball history now starts. I don't want to hear about guys from the fucking 60s and 50s. And
Pistol
I want to hear about fucking Pistol Pete
Jerry West.
And fucking Bob Cousy.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear none of that shit. I don't want to even hear Bobby Hurley. I don't want to. When I went looking,
no, you can hear Bobby Hurley.
No.
That's 90s. That's
no.
80s,
But no, I can hear it due to the date. But I'm just saying, like, there's just these names of people, like, and no, all love to Bobby Hurley, Jersey guy.
Yeah.
But and I just threw him in there because, you know what I'm saying, he was on there. But it's just like all these names, again, and this is specifically back to those 60s.
When you see 1955.
60s and 70s guys. Not 70s.
If there's not a 3-point line on the court.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a different sport.
It's a different
like,
game.
what's the guy from West Virginia? Jerry West.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to hear none of that shit.
Yeah.
You're not playing Kobe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're not playing Shaq. Like, and you know, Shaq gives a lot of love and respect to Kareem. But Shaq, come on. Baked chicken.
Yeah.
Baked chicken, Kareem would be. Skinny, he's a twig. Shaq
Wemby.
Yeah, Wemby might cook Kareem.
I think Wemby cooks Kareem 100%, but it's because his game is so developed. Like, but he's a skinny dude.
But thinking about it, it's like, yeah, these guys were more fundamentally sound, but guess what? They invented the fucking fundamentals.
That's true.
That's how fucking long they've been around. Yeah. So of course they're more fundamental. But I'm talking about top-notch billion-dollar athletes nowadays.
Yeah.
These guys can't fucking run, jump, do none of that.
Yeah, and if I had to start a team,
these guys were fucking plumbers and fucking shit. They had to go to work like for fucking 6 to 8 hours a day, and then they got to come play basketball.
Yeah, and if I had to start a team that had to play against any generation ever, first of all, we already know everyone in that generation is probably gonna get cooked. But secondly, I'm taking Shaq over the entire field, bro, because I think anybody out there, like, who else is really like taking Shaq out like that?
Even Will Chamberlain, like, okay, Will Chamberlain was 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
Who did he have to play against?
Will
Russell?
No, Will was fired.
Will is one of them where when you see his measurables, your eyebrows will get raised.
Wilt Chamberlain scored 100 points in a game against a bunch of fucking.
We don't even know. There's no
crossing
footage.
guard.
There's no footage.
No footage, exactly. No footage,
Which is
against
crazy.
a bunch of crossing guards.
So,
Come on.
but his measurables.
And this
were
is no
stupid.
disrespect to those people. That was great. They put on a great product when our dads were young and they were growing up and they were watching basketball and stuff.
Yeah.
And that was cool for them to look at. But there's no way those guys are doing that against LeBron James.
Yeah, no, not at all.
LeBron James scores 100 every night in 1950.
You got to take. You gotta
absolutely.
take two things into account. Two things into account is average male height probably went up like 4 inches
For sure.
And then number two is these kids are growing up at 8 years old. Like, I want to play in the NBA. This is how I do it. I go out and work on my fundamentals. I join an AAU team. I get recruited. Like, there's a pathway. Like, back then, these motherfuckers weren't doing that.
Oh.
But remember, everybody wasn't doing that. So it's like an even playing field, you know? Like,
somewhat. But there was.
But then when Wilt came around, they were like, what
Yeah,
the
but-
fuck is
exactly.
this fucking alien?
But-
7'2", runs a 4.5 40, benches more than NFL players. Like,
Yeah, his combine numbers or whatever, they were nuts. Like
Better than
if they're
NFL.
real, if they're real.
they better than
Right, if they're real, right? Where's the
If they're real,
footage?
if they're real. His long jump was like 28 feet or some shit. Like,
Yeah, nuts.
which maybe was true. He's fucking that tall, but
Yeah.
like
40-inch vert at 7
Yeah.
feet. Like, bro, stupid. Like, they say Mike had like a 42-inch vert.
nah, I think
They couldn't even see. They probably couldn't even see what Wilt was tapping. They're probably like, "Oh, it looks about right. Right about 40 to 40
Well,
inches.
I'm 5'2", so
Listen to me.
Must be right." Huh?
Listen to me, guys. We can just pack that whole generation, man. They're done. It's 2025.
The ABA generation.
Done.
College basketball goats.
Yeah.
College basketball goats.
This is what this word.
Mario Chalmers.
I was gonna say Kimba. That was one of my.
Oh yeah, Kemba's
On
up
my
there.
birthday, that Big East tournament, the 3 overtime
Kemba's up
against
there.
Syracuse, Johnny
Yeah.
Flynn and
Yeah.
Kemba Walker. That was on my birthday. I
Bro.
watched that every minute of that game.
Step back jumper in game-winning situations. Or game
Nuts, bro. Nuts.
Tough.
Damn,
That was
Kemba is
tough.
Kemba is
That's a great
definitely
one,
up
yeah.
there.
Kemba,
I'm just gonna
gotta
do.
go Mario.
I'm gonna just because Kemba was gonna be mine, but I'm gonna do honorable mention to my boy Grievous Vasquez.
It's bad.
Is that Louisville?
No, that was
Or that was
Maryland, bro. They never won
Oh, yeah,
anything
yeah,
with
yeah,
Grievous, but
yeah.
Grievous was nice, bro.
That's funny.
Yeah,
I like those Louisville teams.
Silva and them.
Silva.
My favorite,
and
my
Peyton
favorite,
Smith.
my favorite Louisville team was Rick Pitino. They had Earl Clark, Derek Character.
Oh yeah.
They had a squad down there. Shout out to those Jersey guys.
Mm-hmm.
What about movies? Let's start with before we get to movies. Let's do comedy. Comedy goats. Stand up comedy.
Stand up. Okay.
Yeah, stand up comedy goats.
Eddie Murphy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. That was what I was gonna say. I was gonna say
Yeah.
Eddie. Probably is for me. I started with Eddie Murphy, so that was the first name that popped in my head. Then I went to Chappelle because I'm like Chappelle's like his body of work as far as like stand ups that we have on like streaming and stuff.
Yeah.
And then Martin. Not a lot of public stand ups, but the ones that are like the You So Crazy.
You So Crazy.
Run Tell That. And
Yeah.
he did even one a couple years ago around like COVID times.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
That one was pretty good. But Martin's one. Run Tell That is like my favorite stand up.
Yeah.
Run Tell That or Eddie Murphy Raw, like it's pretty close.
Yeah. My goats, those are like the normal guys. My goats are go back and watch Arnez J. He was fucking
Yeah, Arnez
hilarious
was
back
funny.
in the day.
Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor was great.
Richard Pryor live on Sunset.
Yeah,
Go to that.
yeah.
That is go home and watch that tonight.
High key, yo. Bill Cosby stand up was mad
I have-
funny, bro.
At my
Like,
house, I got on vinyl all Bill Cosby stand.
Yo,
my
it
dad
was-
had him.
He's funny.
Yeah.
yo, it was funny stuff, bro. It was funny stuff.
Yeah, it wasn't
mean,
cursing. It wasn't saying
Yeah.
too much raunchy stuff. As
Um,
raunchy as the guys he actually turned out to be.
Yeah, right. But then
Funny though, well written, well
Yeah.
thought out.
yeah. So mine, I would say like just to give a one
Bias.
I like Patrice O'Neal.
Yeah, Patrice is
Patrice
great.
was goat.
Funny as
Patrice
hell.
was goated.
Funny as
But Arnez was my
Rest in peace,
guy.
Patrice.
Arnez was my guy, and then Bill Burr as a modern time, like Bill Burr is
Bill Burr's
still
pretty funny.
top notch.
not
for
as
me.
of recent.
Not as of recent. No, any of this
Horrible.
Hulu stuff is not good.
Was a recent.
But-
I haven't seen him in a while, but
Yeah,
horrible.
he did something on Hulu recently. Is
his
not
his
that good.
podcast appearances are not funny.
But,
It's just not funny.
Damn.
His half brother is the Smashing Pumpkins lead singer.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, bro.
What?
Yeah,
I heard
they're-
that somewhere.
Like his dad, fucking the Smashing Pumpkins. Like I think he lived with him, and then on tour, like
Not
stopped
Billy
in Boston.
Corgan.
Yeah, Billy Corgan.
Billy Corgan is that?
is his step.
That's nuts.
No way.
or half brother.
Oh,
That's
wow.
nuts.
Like they appeared on the Howie Mandel podcast, and it was like you could tell like they were kind of like uncomfortable with each other, and Bill Burr like
Really?
I mean,
Oh, they don't really like. They don't really.
they're not like
Oh, they're not
Oh,
close.
wow.
Bill Burr's like this is the first time we're talking like in 10 years.
Oh yeah.
No way.
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
go.
It's like a weird little thing there.
Yeah, that's weird.
How about music? And music was like, should we separate it by genre? But it's like, nah, I think
Male and
music's pretty
female,
universal.
goat. Just lay it out. Goat.
Male,
female, goat.
I think the easy answer is Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go switch it up. For me, I'm gonna have to say the most influential person. I mean, Michael Jackson was very influential musically for me. But if I had to say someone, because I feel like he's the unanimous GOAT. Outside that, I'm gonna have to go Ye.
Ooh.
Artist from known as Kanye West.
Ooh.
So influential on my life.
Ooh.
Literally listened to College Dropout and dropped out of college.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just been getting it ever since. But yeah, I would have to. And I know a lot of people, like especially younger generation, they say Drake. Drake's gonna have to come back from this last 2 years has been bullshit.
Yeah.
That whole Iceman shit is a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ye. I gotta say Ye.
Yeah, Ye is up there for sure.
If Ye and Michael Jackson, like, I don't know if they've ever made any music together, but if there's some Ye Michael Jackson out there, imagine prime Michael Jackson, prime
Ye would be nuts.
They would have probably just had to kill them niggas.
They'd be making like music from like the 2070s.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
Yeah.
Future music.
It'd be like Quincy Jones, Michael on steroids.
Oh yeah, Quincy Jones I think is my goat actually. Fuck all that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
Named after
bro.
Quincy Jones.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
dude.
good one. That's a great one.
yeah.
A lot of music doesn't happen without him.
Without Quincy,
Yeah. What about you?
I hate. I just to be different, Prince.
Prince. Yeah.
Nah, but
I
you
was
always
thinking Stevie.
You were gonna probably
always
say
like
Michael
Prince,
though, right?
Yeah, I'd say Mike.
Yeah, I know you like Michael.
But you always try to
I
get Prince's
love
just
Prince
due.
too, yeah.
bro.
Because if you're gonna say Michael, you could easily say Prince.
Yeah.
You gotta say Prince because Prince played the instruments.
Yeah.
He recorded all the instruments himself and just like knew how to
Mike
work.
didn't play the instruments, but he could do the noises with
Yeah, with the
He
mouth.
taught people with the.
the.
Okay, do this with
Yeah.
the drums.
They say there's a song where like you think you're hearing instruments, but it's really just
It's all Mike.
it's just him doing the tracks of like the voices like on.
Bro, my favorite on YouTube is when guys get rights to play it. Their
Oh yeah.
the track outs on
Yeah.
it from the sessions.
Yeah.
And they play the vocals from beginning to end,
Yeah.
and he's not like singing the whole time. So you hear him breathing, you hear
Yeah.
him walking around the studio or dancing in the studio. Like,
Yeah.
the song, like it's the coolest shit.
It's phenomenal.
Mike was good. All right, so let's jump into acting. Who is your acting goat?
It's a tough one.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Daniel.
Daniel Day-Lewis is the goat on
I
paper.
love
I looked
Daniel.
this up. If you like, if you go look
love
and you say
Daniel.
who's the most accomplished, they're gonna say because he's won the most Academy
Yeah.
Awards for Best Actor. But obviously I'm not to say Denzel. Obviously, I fucking like you can't watch the Denzel shit. Only thing about Denzel is I learned that he's a Jets fan, and I mean that just makes me look at him a little bit different.
I want to
Uh,
loser.
You know, you could root for the Giants.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody knew you were a Jets fan until I just probably exposed you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he only loses like 1 point for that for me. He actually elevates the Jets back up by him being a Jets fan. So maybe he needs to come in by the Jets. He probably got a little bag of money. Or Meryl Streep. You know,
Oh, yo,
I love a good Meryl Streep.
Talk
You
about
know,
Meryl
Devil Wears Prada. I
Most
love Devil Wears
overrated
Prada.
actress.
Overrated.
Meryl Streep is the most overrated actress. What are you talking about?
Who's the best actress?
Oh, I thought.
Oh, she's Mrs. Doubtfire now, bro. She does one.
I'm from New Jersey, but I talk like I'm from England.
Yeah. That was Julia Child.
That was Julia Childs, bro. That's
I am-
Julia Childs.
Julia Childs was fired too.
Every role, it's her voice. I am tired of her shit.
That
I'm
was
tired of people
Prada.
mentioning her.
You ever seen Devil? Yeah, you ever seen
Embarrassing.
Devil's
You ever
Prada,
see
bro?
Death
It's her
Becomes
only
Her?
decent watchable
I haven't
movie.
seen
Watch
that.
Death Becomes Her. They die and then they have like this mortician like keeping them alive, like even though they're
Yeah.
dead. And it's just like he just knows how to like keep. He's
Just
just such a good
Look,
It's Bruce Willis.
watching
Oh, it's
Spike.
Bruce
It's
Willis.
Bruce Willis and Goldie Hawn, I think.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
like
it's a
that
pretty
cast.
good movie. I used to watch it all the time as a kid.
Yeah.
It's a crazy. Movie.
Watching old Spike Lee movies, I'm like, okay, Spike didn't direct all bullshit.
Yeah.
But
Thank
but
you, thank you
but a
for-
little, but a
Thank you
little.
for admitting that here.
I got a little bit decent shit. You watching Meryl Streep, just watch her specifically. You're like, I could think of 10 women that could play this role.
Oh,
Like,
bro.
this is not it.
No, Meryl's great. Just unconventional. My goat. Obviously, I like.
Maya Rudolph.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm
I,
Shout out to Maya Rudolph.
I like McConaughey and I like DiCaprio. But if we're going a little bit off,
all
thing,
right.
I love Antonio Banderas, bro.
Where's he been at?
I know he needs to be in
Alive
some.
still?
Yeah,
He
he's
be
still
alive,
alive.
right?
He's still alive. Antonio
I saw was
Banderas.
the Expendables.
Yeah, oh, was he in that? Yeah, he was in
Yeah,
that.
he's
Antonio
funny.
Banderas is one of those guys that I just like growing up. I will always remember him. Like not even just like obviously Spy Kids and shit like that, but I used to watch like Once Upon a Time in Mexico, Desperado. He was in a bunch of really dope stuff. Zorro, Mask of Zorro.
Yeah.
So
that's a good one.
Yeah, and I think he also was in The Count of Monte Cristo. Wasn't that him too?
Ooh,
Yeah, what a great movie!
That's a
right?
great movie. I think he was in that. I think he was in that.
Count of Monte Cristo was fire.
I gotta go Marlon Brando 1.
Okay. Marlon Brando's also, when I said Daniel Day-Lewis, is either most people consider Daniel Day-Lewis or Marlon Brando.
I mean, range, everything.
Yeah.
You gotta go Al Pacino.
Oh, Pacino, bro.
Gotta go Pacino. And then third, I would say Anthony Hopkins.
Ooh.
What a crazy name.
No.
Everything he's in is like fucking... Like,
you know what, low-key, he's like, and this is actually a pun that I said low-key, but him and Thor, like, the fact that he's in that, gave that movie, like, it made it, like, actually...
Yeah.
I'm like, if Anthony Hopkins will play Odin...
Yeah.
Okay, this is, like, that's what made me...
Gave credence.
The first Thor, I would have never watched it if he's not in it.
Yeah.
Because no one knew who Tom Hiddleston was. No one knew who the guy who plays Thor. No one knew who they were.
Yeah.
So it was like basically like the only person you knew when you watched that trailer was Hopkins.
Yeah.
So that's what made me actually watch that movie, and I ended up kind of liking it.
Yeah, he's one of those guys who elevates everything. Obviously, he's Mask of Zorro too, but in Meet Joe Black, bro, when I saw him in Meet Joe Black, I was like, nah, this guy is fucking...
Hannibal Lecter?
Oh, Hannibal, of course, but yeah.
Tough.
Ah, Clarice.
That was some good GOAT talk.
You've returned again.
Let's get into a little bit of underhype, overhype before we close out tonight.
Yes, sir.
We've been going pretty good. We'll get out here quick. We'll make it rapid fire. These are a little bit more random this week.
Okay.
So it probably should make it a little easier to go. The first one we have, because this is about that time. Pumpkin spice fucking everything.
Oh Lord. You said it's about time. It's been that time.
Underhype, or hype is real. Pumpkin spice everything when it comes to the fall.
The PSL girlies. Here's what I'll say about the PSL, y'all. I had my first pumpkin spice latte about 3 years ago. Shit is delicious, bro. That shit is underhyped, bro. Or no. Hype is real. Hype is real. Because when I tasted that shit and I tasted the nectar that touched my lips, bro, I was like, you know what? I get it. I really do get it. Sweet.
We knew you were a suburban white girl at heart.
Listen, I was never about it. I had a mustache, for a little bit. I sipped
probably got Uggs and
the mustache probably made you lean into it. With
you do have Uggs.
Brooklyn hipster vibes over here, bro.
Yeah, a little bit. He's starting to turn
a little bit of Carhartt, maybe.
No Carhartt today. No Carhartt today. Lululemon, bro. I'm in my.
He is a suburban white girl. Uggs and Lulu. Put Lululemon on her butt. Shit.
Hype is real.
Yeah.
Go get you a PSL.
What about the grind mentality? The no days off, can't stop, won't stop. Like, is that overrated? Like, most people, I notice most people nowadays, they're like, everybody's just kind of chill.
Yeah.
If you're not a consistent dude that can be like, oh, every Monday I'm here, every Friday I'm here, every Saturday. If you're not like that, then you need to have that.
Yeah.
Then you need to have kicks of like big pushes.
Yeah.
But if you're a consistent dude that can just produce it like level 6 all the time, great.
Yeah.
You don't need.
I think more so it's not the mentality, but it's the people who say shit like, no days off. Oh, grinder, you can't grind. Like,
you can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Here's the thing with that, though. I would say
overhyped.
As much as I don't like those people in the current climate right now, I think we actually need more of those people to come out because their psychotic optimism and their delusional outlook on certain things, I feel like is kind of what's needed to get people through some of these like harder times that they say that they're having with like the job market, this, that. And it's like, you know what? How about you go listen to what was that dude's name? The black guy who used to be like
Anthony Robbins?
Not Tony Robbins. Eric.
Eric.
What's his name? He used to be like,
he be dropping stuff.
Yeah, like that guy. Like they need that type. They don't need these Tony Robbins guys of like, here's how you change your life. 90 days of this. They need the guys that do
the hip hop preacher.
They just need those two. Like ET. They just need the guys who are just like, get up off your ass and get to do something.
I like him. He's
like,
not overhyped.
Yeah,
but it's just the people who like don't actually live that mindset or actually live that out. That hate shit like that.
Right.
I feel like, it's a bunch of BS. So I'm gonna say overhyped. And also with the pumpkin spice, I never had pumpkin spice anything. I've had pumpkin pie before. I'm not a big fan of anything pumpkin.
You don't like pumpkin pie?
Oh, that shit is over.
You don't like pumpkin pie, bro?
Nah. Give me a sweet potato pie. Give me a sweet potato pie.
I would say sweet potato over pumpkin for sure, but
apple
pumpkin
pie. I'm not a pumpkin anything type of guy. That's just me.
I'm a pie ass. Like I like that shit, bro.
What about these? The whole red flag, green flag trend. Is that overhyped, underhyped, or hype is real? Overhyped.
Say it nonchalantly. Like, say it nonchalantly.
Everything's not a fucking red flag and everything's not a green flag. Like,
yeah, I'm done with the tests. I'm done with like like you didn't fucking do this. It's like, no, that's not a flag. Like, like it's let's get over this.
A red flag for one is a green flag for another.
Yeah. What do we feel right here?
Yeah.
That's only flags we need.
Music in 2025. I feel like we didn't have any big summertime splashes. Any record that was on repeat this summer. Like, obviously, last year we were hounded by Not Like Us.
Yeah.
And
no, it's what's his name? It's who's that dude who is in the beef with the English artist recently? Not Jordan Lucas.
Jordan Lucas will never be.
No. It wasn't him. It was a name like that.
Nah, the biggest names in music this year was Leon Thomas, Justin Bieber. Like those were the guys this year.
We were playing his album. He has the boat. The boat is the album cover. It's like on the ocean.
Lil Yachty?
No.
Lil Boat? I don't know. But I feel like music we need. I thought 2025 was going to be a crazy music year. I mean, obviously we're heading into the fourth quarter right now. We just got into the fourth quarter, so it's still a possibility Drake's supposed to drop this album. His rollout so far has been slow. But I watched a YouTube video the other day. The creator broke down. He says that he thinks that the whole Iceman thing is just a ploy to screw over the labels, because now they're like, they can't drop any music because they don't know when he's going to drop.
Oh, that's true.
So if you notice that nothing has dropped, like nothing in the hip hop category that could compete with him, and people think that this whole he's rolling
like an entendre, like I'm putting the music game on ice real quick.
The game on ice. I'm the ice man.
Facts.
I'm icing out the labels.
I like that.
So as I thought about that, and then I thought about like, you're right. There's nothing
nothing, bro.
Boogie normally drop.
No rap music for sure.
Just dropped the sing. Like, there's not been like
Taylor Swift dropped, and people haven't been going crazy yet. You know,
the Swifties only.
Yeah, Swifties only.
But like, as far as like hip hop or anything, like I think he is actually kind of icing people out right now. So I wonder if that's
Larry June.
Oh yeah, Larry June. Yeah, Larry
that
June
was not a rookie for me.
The album was fire. The album was fire.
Check it out.
But it was not like
the LA guy.
Larry June and 2 Chainz, bro. It was with the Alchemist. No, Larry June is California. Larry June is San Francisco, the Bay.
Were you playing? You were playing.
Yeah, I was playing it. Yeah,
he's dope.
Yeah, he's dope. Larry June is fire, bro. He's been fire. But he's not like making the world shake when he drops. You know, no one's listening to Freddie Gibbs like, oh my god, like the fucking.
I mean, people do actually kind of go off on Freddie Gibbs. Like, people say he's like so goated, but like
the whole.
I haven't listened too much to Freddie Gibbs in my life.
Pictures leak dropped his stock.
Yeah, but my thing that dropped his stock for me is the way he fucked up the money first time around. Like, he's lucky he got a second chance, but he fucked the whole shit up the first time he got his deal. You know. Kind of like, what's his name? Kevin Brown or whatever that guy's fucking name is. Danny Brown.
Oh, Danny Brown.
Yeah.
Danny Brown's coming back, they said.
No, he kind of did. He had Scaring the Hose. He had Scaring the Hose. He's doing Scaring the Hose too. But all these people that keep fumbling he's funny as hell. All these people that fumbled the bag.
I got a couple more. One that you can give me an answer to this one. Expensive coffee culture.
Yeah.
Overhype, underhype, hype is real.
Hype is real because it's not like they're making it expensive because they're making more money. They're making it expensive because coffee is fucking expensive, bro.
Yeah, facts.
It is just as expensive. You know,
I don't know shit about coffee, so I can't answer that. CMB, what would you say?
It's expensive.
It's expensive, but it's not. I'm not saying
overhyped.
It's overhyped. I'm not saying people. It used to be a situation where people were buying expensive coffee because it was like a status symbol.
Expensive and it good, then that means okay, hype could be real. The hype it could be underhyped. But if it's expensive and it's still ass. That's overhyped. Yeah, no, the trades will just tell you that it's expensive because it's expensive, bro. It's just like with all the fair trade now, everyone's getting paid like proper money. Shit is just becoming real expensive.
In the donuts, bro, it's like $6, $7, $8,
bro. So the specialty is like to get into 8 and 9, 10, and it's like, yo, the shit is just expensive, bro. These guys are, you know, we all love fair trade and all that stuff until all of a sudden we have to start paying $12. And I'm not saying that I don't love fair. I'm just saying that we got to figure that out. One last one. And we'll wrap it up. This is one I keep saying. Every time I go to get food from somewhere or something, they keep asking me if I want motherfucking hot honey on top of my sandwich or my pizza or anything. What's with the hot honey? Who's got the monopoly on Mike? Whoever Mike is, he's got a monopoly on this hot honey.
You heard of honey packs? You heard of honey packs?
No, This honey pack is one thing, but I'm talking about the hot honey.
I think that hot honey jumped on the honey pack craze.
No, the hot honey came first, and then the honey pack.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow, I didn't know that.
That's what I'm like.
I don't know,
the
bro.
honey? But honey is really good. Like actual real honey, it's good. For you.
Yeah.
No,
very good for you.
Hot honey's just hella overrated.
Honey and peanut butter sandwich is delicious.
Why is it gotta be hot honey?
That's what I'm saying. Well, I'll tell you this.
Gotta be fucking spicy all the time.
Now, if I'm gonna get my bougie bag real quick.
Get in it.
If y'all think that hot honey is good, y'all need to get the fucking jalapeno jam. You get the jam with the pepper.
That sounds gourmet.
Yeah.
Hot honey.
Now that's just some redneck shit. No, I mean I don't know if I'm allowed to say that,
some
but
pepper and some honey.
Yeah,
like
we gotta go wake up, go get some Chick-fil-A.
I like a good pepper jam.
Yeah, pepper jam, bro.
Before I had pepper jam.
Pepper jam,
banging.
You know. But Mike and Dave and all these motherfuckers making money off this food.
The guys that's
hot
everybody
chicken,
got
hot
this
honey.
Hot honey.
You know.
But listen, we thank you guys for tuning in and joining us today. If you laugh, learn, or question the hype, remember to like, follow,
and subscribe,
comment, and share. Follow us on all social medias. And remember, believe no hype.
Peace.